Hello. VCT Americas.
Drilling the same sort of thing over and over and over. And yeah, you're right. It's a fundamental gameplay that's pushing crew right now. They're driving by that.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they've only given up just one map, which was just and even that on Icebox was quite close. It was still quite close for them. Anyways, you know what? Let's talk about Melzer. Melzer said that he wants to hand over the IGL duties to Klaus so he could frag out. And I mean, it seems like he's been
100 Thieves needs to 2-0 them. 100 Thieves win. They're in playoffs, right?
What, 2 weeks of not IGLing now? And yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure
this guy's always had flashes of like really good
they just
play,
need to win.
like, all the way back to when Leviathan, when he was back on that team, started qualifying for international events. You're like, dang, this guy.
I'm late. Look, I made a 46-minute video today, so you can chill out.
Week because there's so much stuff that you're focusing on, and when you're with a team like
a 46-minute video that could have been longer.
I think it becomes a little easier when you.
I didn't include some stuff that
What's interesting too is Klaus.
I wanted to.
He was actually statistically the 4th lowest in Americas. Totally rejuvenated this year, and on
we do a map veto?
Role, he's finding way more individual success. Interestingly enough,
yeah.
So
I think crew's been looking good. I do.
On all fronts, like, and they're calling. For
not like
right
necessarily the
so
most.
Good.
Yeah. And just to speak a little bit more about
crazy,
level from all of them,
you know, like game plans, but just solid.
Just started playing that initiator, and he is.
What's up with the bed sheet in the back? What are you talking about?
In terms of the stats right now.
Yeah, well, let's check out the schedule.
Please do more of the longer format, bro. Do you know how it took me 2 hours to record? All in all, it probably took me. It took me a good couple hours to go through all the bugs.
But Lev is up there
game, obviously. Yeah. It's much harder, but I think especially when 100 Thieves has an opportunity to do something right now, and they have an opportunity to potentially take a top seed by taking down crew, especially with the momentum that they're carrying going forward. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, we thought, oh, there's no way this team's really going to turn.
Do the team's records from this split carry over to the next split? I think they do, yes. Yeah, map veto will do now.
I think
crew.
This one's their easier one, but it's also maybe they're more like, I don't know, risky moment right now in terms of like yesterday we saw a lot of risky matches.
What's the green screen? Yeah. What green screen?
Well, you know what? Crew's been unstoppable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In stage 1, and Riv's here to tell us how'd they do that.
How'd they do that?
Okay, crew.
Thank you, Geek Heavy. I do want to show you how they did that and then show you how to do it so you may not make mistakes or be a pro player in your game when it comes time to use this. We're going to be looking at EG on breeze and pistol round here. And the first thing I want to look at is just taking stock of everything. This buy 2 sheriffs flanked by 3 ghosts, allowing crew to take aggressive fights across the map.
Get out early, Lotus,
as well as what's on the map.
Under these van Lotus.
On B, a high cam on the
crew,
left side,
pick.
B split Viper wall, and
what do we think? Ascent seems like a decent choice for them. I think Ascent might be there. Although Loud picked Ascent, Crew picked Split. Interesting. But I kind of just assume Ascent is a good map for them. But they picked Breeze there. What if 100 Thieves struggle though? They won Ascent, so they probably won't pick Ascent. They've also won a split. They did lose a couple splits though.
The play is towards B, and that's where crew keeps their focus. Knowing they have to get back into position here after seeing a dismiss and some.
The crew just stick with their split pick. They've got some footage on 100 Thieves. Maybe let's just say they pick split. 100 Thieves.
This is a big one. This is what kind of messes everything up.
What does crew struggle though? Not much.
Don't get fooled by this fake TMV. You can clearly see the green screen.
What green screen?
Pre-recorded and TMV got kidnapped.
I'm actually cheating a Pokemon speedrun right now. Some of you will get that reference. I barely get that reference. What would 100 Thieves pick against Crew? Crew just 2-0'd everyone basically, so it's like, what do you pick? They're banning your best map.
And the thing is you don't want to activate this wall too early.
Let's just say Ascent.
That's about it. If you do, you're giving the opponents a free entry.
Actually, I think they'll just pick a random map.
To do whatever they want while you're stuck in the back.
And they'll come up with a plan. I think the Sunset. And then Crew ban Not Ascent.
So that's how they did that there. Well, you know what?
Breeze
Today,
or
Crew has
Icebox.
taken on
You
a
ban
100 Thieves
Icebox.
squad that
You
seems to have
ban
turned a corner in 2024. They found a door,
Breeze.
opened it, and
Play
endless
Ascent.
opportunities. Like everyone has been performing, like even without a mouse.
Any mods?
It's been nuts.
Yeah,
Name
last
mods?
week was very, very nice from 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves that is rejuvenated.
Viva Wolf
100
Gaming,
Thieves that
thanks
has some
for
of
the
players
Prime,
that
and
really
Coffee Cup,
expect
thanks for the 50
from way
bits.
back that they'd be stars heading into
Got no
these
mods?
sort of years right
Hold
now.
on, I can
Cryo,
get up the
Bang,
TM
these sort of
Veto.
guys were really
you
stepping
go.
up, and I think that's huge
Off
to
you
see
go.
because it's definitely been missing over the last year.
People were so worried about this team early in the season, and I think reasonably so, even though they had a
How does
hard
this
start.
affect the Sen legacy?
But you can clearly see the
Well,
massive improvements from them. I mean, Cryo there is going off
Sentinels
on the operator on
beat
defense.
100
That's what he was
Thieves,
doing
so
all
therefore,
last season, but what has been most impressive for me with him is the aggression.
if 100 Thieves win, Sentinels are better than Crew.
More well-rounded
That's how it
player
works,
now, which
right?
has just been so huge for the team, being the star that they thought he would be when they picked him up.
Yeah, and Wyatt, we got to talk about.
I'm not sure
Arsenal.
about Baller's
Arsenal has
color
been
combo.
Very consistent throughout that entire performance. I mean, like on the KO and the Rays.
Am I being somewhere safe?
Nuts.
What, are you referring to my
As I
background?
said,
There's
the
nothing
strength
different
schedule
about my
early
background.
on
What do you
lost
mean?
Games, he was getting so much blame from the community, from the 100 Thieves fans. They were calling for his head like he was the problem because he was pretty inconsistent on the Rays. He would have some sick
Mickey
games,
Mouse
and then the
Tony
next
incoming?
night, He would be bottom fragging.
Is Madrid a Mickey
overextending.
Mouse
But he
Tony?
does
Is that
such
what
a
we're
good
realizing?
job on attack when he is on the Rays. of not
Why does
having to
everyone
go
keep
too
talking about
far
this green
forward,
screen?
and
There
you're
is no
seeing
green
players like
screen.
Bang being able to keep up with him, scale off of him, and take the presence that he's making for them.
How
inside.
much
Yeah, I mean, to be
will they
honest, I
release
think
you
a lot
for?
of the criticism levied his way is people looking for the common
Do I have a
denominator
body in the
snips of all
background?
their years on 100 Thieves, right? He's one of the few people who've been here since
Why are
basically
you
the
asking?
beginning, and people are starting
No.
to ask for results. And I think he is absolutely.
Someone
been
is
trying to give him
behind
that
sausage.
for a long time, and it's still a factor here today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you know what? Earlier, Riv caught up with Asuna. Now let's check it out.
Blink twice if I've been kidnapped.
What's going on, man? How you been?
Nice to meet you. Been doing good.
Hell yeah.
Prepared to get
looking at this
edited?
game,
Oh, I
you
don't
guys are going
care.
up against an undefeated team for playoffs. What can you do that no other team has to take down Crew?
One blink.
Shoot back.
Party will be for
Hopefully
nothing
win.
if they see it.
Cold.
This ain't the TMV I know. Where's the closet? Where's the RHB background? Who is this fraud?
Just shoot them.
You know, I did have a green screen for a while. I mean, you might remember me if you were in the. If you remember the closet days.
Surprisingly,
I did have a green
Hakeem, I
screen
will
for a
tell you
bit.
That is the answer to most games.
In the closet days.
But especially
So-
this one, because Crew just do so much low utility, dry swings with multiple players and multiple angles because they're just so confident in each other, the timing of going together, hitting the shots. So listen,
Yeah.
I agree. Simply shoot.
Honestly, there's very few gaps in Crew's game. Like when you think about like an attack side default or something like that they're running, it's so hard to actually.
Can I make the
do
green
anything
screen
to get
transparent? At least
Valkyrie.
I did try,
I
but
agree,
the
Asuna. That's
the
a
problem
very
is the
good
little.
take.
Well, let's get
The
to our
little
predictions.
folds in it and
Right? And I want us
stuff
to take our time with this.
made
Don't
it
be
look
too quick with
like
it.
either-
Think about it, okay?
It was just difficult to
That's
make
it,
work.
man.
Let's put it that
Get
way.
through.
It just
I was like, I
going
was
with
like,
Crew.
Akeem, I already wrote down.
like
my
I
prediction.
became. It was either like me being very dark.
Paula, how about you?
Crew.
It,
I got the
Double
pink
Crew.
Crew.
So
It's
I'm
all-
gonna-
Hey man, we ride or
You know,
die
it is what
together,
it is.
man. It's
I know.
always us.
Listen,
it.
I think
But this is
we've had
a.
a lot of moments where we've all
There is no
all
green
the same
screen. I don't
thing.
know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Bring out the third pick. What are you working with today?
Okay, all right. Well, I won't.
Why no
swing
normal
any
background? This
vote
is my normal
here,
background.
but
Party will be for
I
nothing
think-
if they
I
see
mean,
it.
I don't know what any of you are talking about.
This is not
great.
Can you turn the background into cool images or something? Like outer space. My college tutor used to do that so he'd attend online lessons.
Sure.
That's quite funny.
I mean, honestly, big
Uh,
favorite,
no,
too.
you're getting the green. Deal with it.
They've been on such an upswing in the past.
Allowed guaranteed
couple
out?
weeks.
No, they basically
I
just
think-
need to
I don't
win.
think they're a big
Can
favorite.
Sen
I
go
think
to
they should be
playoffs?
really close, but I'm
It's
so
going to be a close
impressed
game,
with
but
Crew.
It's just 100 Thieves versus Crew, yes.
Yeah. It seems like they're part of their crew by all agreeing that.
I'm not
Crew
in a
is
tent.
Oh, yeah.
Is going the distance.
Look, in reality,
Always will be.
it might be possible that
Honestly,
someone else is in the
I don't
room
think- I
and
think
doesn't
this is
want to be
definitely the
seen.
safe bet for
Maybe
us.
that's why
You
the
know,
green
I'm not
screen is up.
necessarily,
Maybe there's no green
against
screen at all.
100
Maybe
Thieves.
you're
We'll
just
see how
seeing
far-
green.
To garner
Maybe
the
it's your
enemy
eyes
fans,
that are
right?
the
I'm
problem.
just mad at us.
Anyways, you know what? Let's close out week 4 and get this day started.
Why is it shaking? Probably
is
just my
Crew
chair.
versus 100 Thieves, VCT Americas.
Alright, it could probably
starts
because my chair is hitting
right
the pole that's on it. No, I've not been kidnapped. My girlfriend is just in the back.
Oh, he's gonna run into the trip. No way! People like to, talk down on crew a lot, but people.
Why do I
also
sound
forget
so
that they want
sad?
execute, so they have good
I
individual
don't
talent.
sound
They also
sad,
have
I
good
don't
players.
think. You think I sound sad?
Yo
She nodded.
personalmente tengo ganas de ganarle a KRU porque hay ahí como un bardeo y nada, me dieron ganas de ya lo tengo en la mira.
How old am I? I am 26 years old.
Stop playing fake TMV. What happened to the real one? D.
Hunter Thief piensa que son los mejores disparos,
NRG
pero lo vamos a
kidnapped the
ver.
real TMV. Chet decided enough was enough.
Riot Games Arena.
Okay, we have to turn that off. Sorry. No music here. No, it's only a short stream. Hopefully. No way he is 26. How old do you think I am? What do you mean, no way I'm 26? How old do people think I was? $13. Oh, 13. Cast around? We aren't even in the fucking game yet. There is no cast around redemption either.
Party will be for nothing if they see us.
Or NRG the new melons. You know, they do play very slow.
Hey man, been watching for a while, keep up the grind. Can you rank these 3 Rays players RN, Demon 1, Yay and QCK?
Wow. George 8 really hitting at the really trying to get to the bottom of it. I might let chat do that one. Ranking Demon 1, Yay, and QCK. I mean, Demon 1's probably the best player of them. His aim is probably good enough anyway to just be like...
To their winning
I might still put him number 1. Just for his aim.
Hopefully, Boostio's mouse is also charged
Boostio,
up.
you charge the mouse? Boostio, can you hear me? You charge the mouse. What's going on?
Let's hope that mouse is charged up, my guy.
Surely they won't make that mistake again. Surely.
It worked in their favor.
If you're just talking about how good they are at Rays, then yeah, QCK is probably the best.
We're getting a little peek right there.
Like if you're just talking about like how good are they at actually playing Rays.
You get shot. You lose the road. You lose the game. It's an FPS game.
So that will be interesting.
I just came wetters with the setup.
Look, my girlfriend is behind the Wizard of Oz green wall that I've got up here.
Washing my hands clean of that game. Do not care.
Nothing reach. Thanks for the 4 months though.
They weren't even taking things seriously.
Are there any mods here?
That off-season
Oh, here's the map, Ethan.
True.
Lotus, Bind, Sunset, Pick Breeze.
Yeah, this one, I mean,
100 Thieves by nice box.
instances, I think Breeze and
We ban Ascent, we get split map 3, we get 3. Unlucky.
Telestrator segment at the beginning of this that showed off some of the Breeze stuff that they're doing, and then Split against Loud last week was fantastic.
Oh, there is a mod here. Someone just did it.
That's a tough map pool, in my opinion, for 100 Thieves, especially with the context that they haven't played
Who's the
Sunset.
mod? Who are you?
For that matter. So I don't know what the Breeze
Reveal
also
yourself.
Breeze is literally like playing in the range.
Yeah.
So like, crew,
You better
who
be
are
able to
just
shoot
in
back.
insane form. You gotta expect that they're gonna be taking full advantage of that when we get there. Of course, Opping is super strong in that
Who is
too,
it?
so you can see Cryo just going crazy if they get the economy rolling. But again, that is map 2. We are headed
Yui.
to Sunset
Yui
for the
7,
first
Yui.
one, and I'm very curious.
Just based off the 3 maps, I think that's the best chance for an easy, quick win here. For 100 Thieves.
Oh, really?
I think based on the way that the map plays, like a Split, a Lotus, those sort of maps are really, really good for crew, right? Where you can really work the map control very well. Whereas on Sunset,
How does this
there's a
match
lot
affect
more
C9's
room
legacy?
for,
Well,
obviously, map
C9 could
control.
finish top of the
All
group
maps
and make
want to do
Shanghai
that, but I think
and
for a lot more
then make
gimmicky ideas,
playoffs in Shanghai and win Shanghai, so that could affect C9's legacy quite a lot. What was the first map? I kind of
Interesting that we're getting this over here. Not
missed that. What map are we even on? I do the map veto and then I forget what it is.
Yeah, which
got Gecko.
Fell out of the meta. I mean, most
Sunset.
teams at this point, they're running like the KO Gecko, Gecko Breach, stuff along those. Any kind of initiator combo that is going to make
an anonymous gifter gifted a tier 1 sub to Imaginary GF.
Tons of value too, being able
Well,
to
thank you
plant
too.
The stairs over on the B site when you get through elbow, so easy to plant side A.
Spam while he goes for defuse too, like on both sides. I think that's.
So we got Usova, Bang Oma.
and Gecko, but so far I'm not really seeing where they're gonna go with it.
Okay, they've gone Gecko
As a double
Breach.
initiator type of thing.
So far, crew, they're playing what is evidently the LATAM comp on this map. I mean, we saw Lev play with this against
Cryo
KRU.
Gecko.
It was just destructive. How
Cryo
you
played
can
Gecko
time
before?
breach flashes to make people turn while the dizzy goes up, blinds everyone.
It's really nice. I mean, it's really nice. We saw EG play it, or play a similar variation with the fade, and we'll have the Asuna raise, right? No cryo.
And the Boostio
or
Cypher.
anything like that, which we don't expect at this point in the season either. I mean, obviously he's been flexing a lot more. I think this is.
Thunder Thieves good now? They're pretty good.
I'm definitely looking at.
This will be an interesting game, I think. I don't know. I'm interested. Who
Well, you know what?
who are the people predded? Let's see. 52-48. There you go. That's all you need to know. No one knows.
We're gonna make some noise because here comes Doug and Baby Bay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think as we think about this series, we've got to set the stakes right from the top, right? Because yes, both of these teams have qualified for playoffs. So what's at stake? Dre here is huge for crew. They win this, they're the #1 seed. You're 1 series away from Shanghai. The advantage is insane.
Yeah, and on the flip side, if you don't, you have a chance of getting eliminated in one match. So
yeah,
there's a lot at stake right now for both of these teams. I mean, 100 Thieves have a better chance to get a even better seed than what they have, and this is
Here we
gonna
got
be
the
a
old
crazy game
Duggan
because
Baby Bay.
I haven't seen 100 Thieves play on the 2 maps that we're about to see. We're about to see 100% Sunset. We haven't seen them play yet.
TMV01.
Had the pleasure of watching crew play this map before, and we saw what they did.
It's gifted us up by Coffee Cup. Is that a reference to the fact that I'm not the real TMV?
For 100 Thieves to abuse crew on
My
their
TMV of 2?
Have their work cut out
Oh,
for
that's
them.
an
The
miss.
#1 team in Americas right now, currently sitting undefeated.
Missed the stun and the dizzy.
Yeah, Heat has been such a crazy addition to the roster.
Oh boy.
You get out?
Satcheling away.
Kind of.
Feeling the pressure either way.
Not quite.
A little bit of
Kind of cost them both, although
response just at the right time from EU,
3v3.
who honestly doesn't get talked about.
Very
enough. The value
passive
he's been
setup
able to
here
provide for his
from
team
Boostio.
has been
It's weird, we
insane.
got Boostio
Often
on
has to be the one to hold
Cypher.
things by himself. EU is the
They shut
unsung
the
hero
door,
of this
that's
100 Thieves squad.
pretty good, but this is a
He's so mechanically
nice
talented.
idea, and I
Even
mean,
last year,
if they did ever do
dominating.
this is a free
I mean, some of the
kill.
clips this guy was hitting were so clean.
Do they
so
do
sharp.
that? It would be kind of crazy, but it would be
True, after
very strong.
Big cut of noise with that brawl in mid. They just decided
Okay,
to death
that's
ball
not
up.
gonna
on
be
this
the
A site,
case.
but Boostio has a really good setup here.
He's by himself.
And he gets one tap
Wow.
by Shy.
Dude, the setup doesn't matter when
Ah,
Shy's
it's a
shooting
nice
back.
shot.
I mean, he just got insta.
And now the spike is planted. They've got plenty
Klaus
of
with
time to set
full
themselves up.
util
And I
as
think
well?
The biggest kicker here, Klaus has all of this utility left. He's lost so much to play with.
They do have a recon and
Bang
an
does
Omen
have
flash,
an
but
Omen flash on the other side. And it's perfect.
Shy still wins it.
Find the dart with it. You know, maybe get a little bit more info, but they decide to swing, and they swing into their deaths.
Okay, good start for crew. I mean, Shy hitting some shots.
You can hear the fans already going ballistic over here. And this was just a big scrap in mid. Asuna did a great job of getting the entry, but the trades were just too good for crew. They're just a unit that's
Will this match be a Turkish
so
aim
solid. They
diff?
don't really do anything too
I mean,
crazy,
maybe.
too out
It's
of
been a
the
big part
normal
of crew's
playbook, but
success.
a big focus of theirs that you can tell in their gameplay has been their spacing and their trading.
But there's a first pistol.
And he's got like
This is 100 Thieves map
swag
pick.
to him recently that even when you see him on the walkouts,
Pretty
go on
aggressive
stage,
buy
he just looks
for
like they're vibing,
weapons.
feeling it.
Vibes seem to reign supreme. At least that has been the case. For crew here, though, a gun advantage.
Full
They've
B
got a
stack.
Vandal, they've got
Like the call by
all
100
smokes.
Thieves
They
here.
have so much. A Vandal, a Phantom, and 2 Bulldogs.
Yeah. I mean, Klaus barely had to use any of his breach utility in that last round, like you pointed out.
Yeah.
They're gonna end A
So
though.
it's a conversation we have
Sag.
to revisit again because 100 Thieves are definitely
A hit
worth
for
doing
100
this
Thieves.
in
I did
the
pick
next
100
edit.
Thieves in
Gives
this
us a
game.
moment to discuss what Crew could
But I do think
potentially
it will
do
be
here.
2-1.
Given this heavy
I'd be
investment of weapons,
surprised if
assuming
it's a
they get through
2-0
this
either way,
relatively
but
cleanly, they're into a bonus round,
well, I guess we'll
and it's
find out.
effectively a gun round.
Yeah, and Heat's already 3 orbs into his Gecko ult. And this is an ult that we like to see a lot of these teams on attack, especially after they win the bonus, to try to farm up. So you have it for that first gun round of 100 Thieves.
Crew being so methodical about this, and wisely so. Don't want to walk into any
Okay,
traps
they
or
wait
any
long enough.
shenanigans that may be waiting.
Spike's gonna go down.
We've got a good crowd today.
Oppa, oppa.
So let's see here.
This
what
breach
they
done here in
decide
the
to do.
post
Crew
plant,
pushing into
very
spawn.
strong.
I mean, they're hunting these kills. They don't want 100 Thieves to
Trying to die to the
save.
spike here.
Yeah.
I mean, not save, but not die to bomb, honestly.
And they've got all the Cypher utility from Shy to make sure.
Why was Gecko not
The trips,
meta
confirm
last
their
year?
presence, the
Sky
cam,
was
make sure
just
they know where they are.
better, to be honest. I mean,
So
if they gave...
I mean, they're set up super
The
well
truth
to
is,
make sure
Gecko
that
was
that doesn't
underrated
become a
last
problem.
year. But
Yeah, and
Sky just
they
did
definitely know exactly
what Gecko does
where
just a
100
little
Thieves
bit
are at
better.
right now. Or at least they should.
Yeah.
Kesnet.
Okay, he gets 2. Really Shy wants
2
to
steps closer to having his ult online.
live, keep that gun. They do. Kind of perfect situation there for Crew. They get all those kills. Heats 1 off his ult. Kesnet gets closer to his ult.
An anti-eco round. The way that they played it, though, is interesting. Their approach is what I like the most. They did a huge contact play, and I think you're going to see more of this in the gun rounds and etc. until they start getting some ults and snowballing in that way. But their spacing on
The 1
off, they
second
do
buff was
everything
also a big
so
deal as well.
Good that even if there is a player that's on an off angle, the trade will most likely be coming in.
You know, that is a big deal. Because if you want to maximize your Gecko... it was just such a good buff because it's such like a... Did anyone see that for a second? He had -9. They had infinite creds.
Guns for Crew.
It
They
looked like...
roll in abundance. Heat 1 point away from having his ult, and now just
There it
comes
is.
online. So again, you've got
Hey, he
5
gets Gecko.
rifles.
It's
Yeah,
going to be a
it's
fast
crazy.
exit.
You've got 5 rifles. You have an ult, and you've got an open sight.
No way! Wait, that trip would have hit had Kesnet actually landed the rollout, but he dinked his head on top.
I guess that E just takes a 1v1.
They've got Shy controlling the map, the middle.
And against Kesnet, you do not want to be taking 1v1.
Imagine it's going to be a late reaggress. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves trying to figure out how they can fill in on the space that they've lost. The paranoia is going to buy so much time in there. Shy goes, waiting for the right
He's
moment.
waiting for them to contact. Wow, the
Looking
camera
to
here
make
is
a move.
nice.
Heat falls.
Right, because he can tell when he should lurk.
The prowl. He's going to spot all 3.
Like, it's so clever.
But that very well may be all he needed to do. Bang, left alone. 85 HP, no armor. The
So
bonus
I've got the camera here so I can see when they start to come out. And that tells me when I should do this.
Crowd is hyping the team up like crazy. But into that
Goodbye,
round
Crew.
is
Really
pretty
clever.
close.
I mean,
If you
EU
get
there
that
taking that
Gecko
fight,
off
not
the
great.
line, yeah, they didn't get any big value off of it, but they understood that it was a clear sight and that 100 Thieves were playing retake on it. And EU, I mean, off angles like that tend to work from time to time, so I don't blame him for taking that. Kesnet just got the upper hand in that peak. But the big thing is what I was talking about with the trading of Crew, right? Boostio gets a kill on somebody on site, and then
back on
instantly
Nico.
Breach Flask comes out for Melzer, and Melzer gets the trade. It's so
Trying to go
clean.
for a bit of a mid aggro.
Play so
B
well
main
together.
aggro. Again, same
They
thing.
fight in
Everyone on B.
droves. And you often, much like we've seen in the first
Sound they're
couple
making
rounds, you
noise
see
with
their
it, though.
Opposition get overwhelmed.
This guy start to
And so
walk.
Crew here once again have made themselves a really nice cushion.
Oh, look at that breach.
The fault line cryo dropped.
Now he's here.
Ascent seemingly due for a similar fate.
Do they want to ult
100 Thieves
in this
rotate
round?
everyone
Okay, they
here.
do.
Use a neural theft with a
I
minute
mean, it's
left on
fine.
the clock. They
I
have
mean,
options.
see where they all are. You know, you can beat them to A pretty much.
Bang is the only one to try to hold the line here. He gets on the other side of the door, repositions.
Thing is, they know he's.
Buy some time with the smoke, and boy, is he playing with fire. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
he
they
has
have a
been
free
lost.
sight.
Yeah.
And they just came back to B.
It's just by the book right now.
A little pump fake to suggest the rotation out. And Crew just waltz right in.
And they win all the fights again.
Let's rocket online for the next round.
I mean, Crew, honestly,
You know,
impressive.
Another gun
Looking
round for 100
impressive.
Thieves. When you win the pistol, when you win the bonus,
Wait, are 100 Thieves in
and you
playoffs?
farm the right orbs on the right characters, you can have these explosive ults that allow you to swing rounds that shouldn't maybe be in your favor, like a bonus round when you don't have the best weaponry and
What,
etc.
you're all saying yes. But what if they lost both games? Oh no, they could only get to 4 and 6, couldn't they? Better than 5 and 8.
You know, hopefully stop the bleeding of this snowball that we've been
So
seeing
yeah, they're already
so often lately.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it all weekend, and honestly, this is a great example of what happens when this thing gets rolling. Right, like, and it goes
Still,
back
you
to
want to
the
finish
physical.
top of the group,
It goes
so
back to them, to Crew being able to find an advantage there, and then this cascading effect just rolls.
finishing top of your group,
And so,
very
of course,
important.
Zix, yeah, you kind of have to call time out here, settle things down a little bit. Maybe there are some adjustments that they can make from the macro perspective, but the truth is they've been on the back foot.
Crew aren't even in playoffs yet, right?
The first round.
Yeah, and honestly,
They could go 4 and 2.
really even had a chance to
You could all go
shoot
4
much
and
of
2,
their
yeah.
guns.
So
Like,
they
if
aren't
it
even
has a
technically
came
in yet.
down
I
to,
mean, it would
like,
have to be
a
a
nice 1v1 or anything like that. It's if anybody
crazy
from
swing.
gets a kill, it's instantly traded. And that's so impressive.
I mean, because their map diff is so good, but I guess they'd have to lose twice, which obviously would make that map diff worse. But
I don't know what happened with this roster when they picked up Heat, but he brought something to this team, whether it was the vibes or there was just an extra guy that can hit the head.
Yeah, a little extra fire.
It's put them over the edge.
Yeah, and I think Shy has also been incredible as an addition for this squad.
Do you get
Currently sitting at 61,
champion points for every series win? Yeah.
This tandem has I mean,
Truthfully,
honestly, proven to be the spark that they needed, and it couldn't have come at a better moment.
Championship points don't
and Shy,
mean
like, he
that
doesn't always have
much.
top-off performances, but I feel like a lot of the times people
Really?
just don't go to his site, and if they did more, he would actually have like an all-star performance. Maybe in the next half, we'll see.
Well, and the truth is, when you got Kesnet and Heat on your team, you don't have to be
Like,
that, right? I mean, you've got shooters around you.
Yeah.
Like, obviously they matter, but they're only going to matter for one team in each region.
No interest in control.
Right, it's only the best of the rest.
A lean towards B, and they're finding some of the side for utility.
Yeah, but most notable is that Shy is the one that peaked first and broke the camera. So they might think it's only Lurk until this Raze nade came out. They might have thought it was only Lurk, and that's why you see the rotations coming from the side of 100 Thieves.
That's a really good point. Kesnet pulls the trigger on his rocket. Again, nothing.
I mean, you say that Sam will qualify through champ points, but the truth of the matter is, like, someone's going to win split 2, they get 3 points for that as well. And if a team wins, Shanghai from Americas, then Sen wouldn't even be first.
Maybe you leverage that
So,
to snatch a round away, a desperately needed one.
Here comes the reflank from Shy, but there is a trip on him. Oh no, there isn't.
they line up as well.
It's not gonna matter. Kesnet gets 4.
That's a save, I guess.
1v4. Not a single target.
Kesnet gets
found.
4, wow.
And I mean, what do you do when you're just getting insta'd by one guy? And if not, you get traded.
Yeah.
This is so crazy from Crew. They have so much momentum. This
I mean, the
entire
lineup
stage.
as well.
And Kesnet
Games have been
actually
really
shining
snowball
right now.
lately.
I mean, he just used Rocket in that round. He's already halfway to another.
Well, I mean,
Crazy.
they got
And then,
generational
again,
wealth here.
during this
I mean, just spots the
basically anti-eco,
slightest bit of boostio. They line up there.
He's gonna have another
They're thinking they're playing all.
in this same round.
Right. Yeah.
They're thinking they're
And this
playing
is the snowball I
all
was talking about.
B
They used
main.
Rocket there. Boostio stuck around for a little bit too long, and he got picked off. Gives you all the sight for free. Gets you a 5v4, and then, man, sometimes it's just all she wrote when you're on the retake.
Every single step, Cruz almost perfectly taking.
Kesnet destroys the camera on
They
A.
have like a good mix of pace right now. You know, like in a lot of these anti-eco rounds, they kind of just cut noise, see what's going on, contact up.
And then just let this guy go win every
Another first
fight.
blood for Kesnet.
I mean, it
I
works.
wonder here too if they're expecting Cryo's position.
Yeah, and you see how they just cut Noisier after that kill, expecting 100 Thieves to push something, maybe an extremity, maybe be in B main.
And I think they understand that the middle of the map is so weak. Bang was playing so far back, and look where EU's having to rotate through.
It's
Concerned
taken enough
about what
time
could
to
be
where
happening
100 Thieves have
half-
figured it out. They're still on an
It's just
eco
the
though,
death
so it's going to be
ball
tough. They
mentality
avoided the
right now.
one
They really
Guardian, which you might say
Haven't
is
had to do
the
much. Shy tends to be
the gun that gave them
solo
the
guy
best
on opposite side of
chance.
the map that will go for a
But still, they are
reflank or
running
a
into a
lurk up
triple
off
stack.
that
Kesnet is
after
low.
But when it comes to B,
The stun is
something you need
good.
right away. They do get delayed in the choke here though.
Wingman's not
Okay,
able to find his
they're
mark.
in
The
danger.
smokes start to come out from Bang. Remember, their guns are not great. Just Singers and a Guardian in the hands of Cryo, who's currently out of play.
So still gets
Is
one.
that going to be enough? EU with one shy on
I'm
the
gonna
swing as
lose
he
my
claims
mind
the
if we
second.
come
How is
close
Kesnet
to a
getting four? He's
13
on
to
no
0
HP.
again today.
The name
He's
will
on no
rise in
HP.
time.
He's been on no
Spike has
HP
been
since the
planted.
first fight, and he still gets 4
And
kills.
Kesnet has his ult online again.
Spotted his barrel.
Oh my goodness.
It's delivered by Kesnet.
Oh my goodness. Coffee Cup, thanks for the bits. Oh, if we get close to a 13-0 again.
Dre, this has to be some of the most suffocating Valorant as far as the meta goes that I think we've ever seen.
It's just crazy how teams are able to snowball. He has another rocket, but finally, 100 Thieves, they have a lot of their own ults online now, and they might have to invest multiple to stop the momentum from KRU.
16-3. That's tough. Wait, is Meltzer 1-0?
That's just ridiculous.
Oh my god. Okay, they killed him.
Cryo was there on the trade. EU's ult
Also got a
invested.
tag.
So scary right now.
And now things
That's the
slow
raise ult down. So that does matter.
So there's one ult used. How many more will they have to get? How many more will have to be invested in order to get around on the board? The ever elusive first continues to evade 100 Thieves, and maybe this is where they find their footing.
With the way that KRU is playing this attack side, if I'm 100 Thieves, I want to get an op-up online ASAP.
Okay, see nothing B main, so
Because
they
they're just
stack A.
walking
Can
into
KRU figure
space.
this out that they know
So
where
you
they
can
are?
actually get free
Oh,
kills
they
just
do
with
now.
off angle and whatnot.
No, yeah, see this is...
Very similarly to how Bustio just did.
Kills coming through. Shy's on the flank, and surely
This is where I think
KRU
KRU can struggle a little bit,
So
right?
many rounds. Bang, wise to
They
it.
didn't figure out what was really going on
Finally
here.
get on the board.
Yeah, they finally
Right,
stopped
we've
the
shut the
bleeding,
door
and
here.
that was a
An
nice
Omen
little
ult is coming to
set
B
play.
main.
Yeah,
They've heard an Omen ult. They don't know where it is. They're walking down A. They don't realize that 100 Thieves know that they are going A.
honestly towards that like top mid A side of the map, and he was
Really,
able to hit a lot of
Shy's
that
playing
last
to
minute
win the
trade.
round himself, whereas in reality he should be playing to make it easier for these guys by destroying the door. Right, if he destroys the door, 100 Thieves then have a problem again.
For 100 Thieves, they get the
And so it's
kill.
just again
They
knowing
still have
who's the
around
win
a 2v.
condition, and Shy thought that he was the win condition, but in reality, when they knew you were going A,
Now we'll see how KRU responds.
they were the win condition. And if you break this door, you
Early
probably
mid-utility
bring
use
like
for KRU, just
at least a guy
basic
across. If they're gonna
default stuff,
contact in,
flash. Klaus would be there with a stun out.
we want them
Connect
to
on
be
anybody.
thinking we're going this way, right?
So
We want to
Thieves
be
have
catching
seen
them.
this before, and they should be aware that KRU
We don't want
has
them
this
contacting
mid-control.
into 3
And
guys.
this
You want to be
drone should
contacting
secure that
into 1 or
information
0,
Unless they all hide
not
from it.
3.
Oh, and the concern for how far they've scaled.
But no
they're
13-0.
investing. 2 ults used.
Oh, it missed.
Asuna drops heat. Can Kesnet find a similar target? Bang, having to reposition. Paranoia buying some
That's
time.
also
Shy will
pushing
fall.
B main finds one.
As 100 Thieves continue to try to hold them back. KRU have gotten all the way into spawn, but again, Bustio, his timing could be big here. Asuna with 3 on the round. Kesnet and Meltzer, perfect nade, trying to win this thing on their own. I mean, there's really nowhere for them to go from here. Understanding there's one, and Bustio patient with the
Okay, we might need to see a KRU timeout. These past 2 rounds, this one a little chaotic. Okay, we missed the Gecko ult. They got a raise ult. They killed us. Asuna just pushed B main, gets another.
He satcheled over the Gecko ult and got the kill onto Heat. Had that not happened, they would have been pinched with a rocket coming from Market and a Gecko ult from the choke. So that little micro decision that Asuna just made, solo won them the round. That was beautiful.
And when you're getting beaten like that, you have to look towards your star to make a play. And that's, again, exactly what Asuna
I'm
does.
at KRU,
So,
no?
into the 9th round we go.
I mean, the money is actually getting low somehow. Well, it is
Still
on
plenty of money
Shy.
on the attack side. Oh, they've taken so much space to be main already. And that trip
Okay, they
from
pushed B
Shy
main,
is
but
so
KRU have
shallow.
got up on A here with a
Didn't
deep
get broken,
camera as
though,
well.
so- Oh, now it's broken. Now KRU, if they do decide to go A, they're gonna have to worry about their flank.
Gonna push CT.
They have all this A space for free, and now they're going top mid. It's an A pinch.
They've messed around with the middle of the map a lot. Bang's paranoia timing is perfect. But then the reaggress. They want to take this fight, and it may have been ill-advised.
They killed Bustio. Oh, with the
Bang keeping
spike.
it back.
They have Omen ult? They do.
1-2 punch is just too much. trying, he's gotten out, but a 1v3. Cryo with ult. And now the nade soaring through the sky. Melzer gets caught with utility out as Bang gets to 4.
Okay, 3 in a row for 100 Thieves. They're back.
And this is what's been so impressive with this team.
And crew surely have to take a timeout.
Rolled for the first 6 rounds. It felt like for sure.
Oh, they were. 1000%.
But they stopped the bleeding because they were able to build
Again,
their
just a
own
little.
economy. So if you're not hitting every
100 Thieves starting to
shot,
read crew a little bit. They aren't winning those fights automatically all the time now.
And they look like they're ready to get the trades. The comms are on point. The trades are better.
Yeah, the rounds
looking really good.
Just come in bunches.
Yeah.
All right, 6 in a row for crew. Now 3 for 100 Thieves as crew. Nisa calls a timeout. An opportunity to slow things down for just a moment. And this is also, I mean, we're starting to see 100 Thieves put a dent into this crew economy, but it's still not really much. I mean, Shy's down to very little. Kesnet has taken a little bit of a hit financially, but the truth is, crew still have plenty to play around.
And so far, crew, they've played a pretty standard style, whether it's a 4-1.
So if crew win this,
so now I'm wondering,
crew finish first, right?
Maybe we throw a fake. Maybe we throw a little feint
and
try to rotate out. And
Lev finish first, right?
But we haven't seen that so far.
Would that solidify crew and Lev as number 1?
Or maybe another aggro play if Asuna gets breach stunned here or anything like that for support.
Where do they decide to go from here? We've talked about how they like to play around the middle.
Because those two play each other in the last week. But that could be a game that's worth nothing if crew win, I guess.
Try to figure it out. I love where Bang plays here. He can drop a paranoia into B main if he needs to take a fight. He can drop a paranoia into mid if EU gets overwhelmed. And Asuna is taking the space.
Oh.
That's perfect.
It's a good start for the Thieves.
That's just a hard read from EU in that scenario. He understands how crew have been approaching the mid take. So this time, he does a drone on his own.
They have a Gecko 5v4.
Catching Klaus off guard and getting a spam kill through the smoke. That was just a free low.
And again, it's a guy who doesn't get his flowers enough. Big
Again,
opening kill.
we go for the contact.
Given all the space.
And again, Kesnet just takes a deep 1v1, evens it up for him.
Into the Killjoy, or into the Cypher utility, excuse me. But EU falling makes things certainly more difficult, and it doesn't seem like they're slowing down anytime soon.
Wow, Boostio just tries to swing on his own. You have Gecko. 2!
I mean, it's beginning to crumble. Asuna falls once more. Cryo in a 1v4. He's gonna get a kill, but that's all it'll be. Kesnet with 3.
So again, crew just they just cut noise. Just let Kesnet go and take a fight. Like literally, the strat is literally Kesnet go kill, and it's crazy how often it works.
Thieves are playing a retake setup, and that's important because that allows them to walk into the site, not have to blow any of their utility, and then they have it for when the retake actually comes in. In this case, they didn't really need any utility because they just aim. Their aim is just on point right now. But had they needed to resort to that, they would have had it in the bag. And Kesnet is sitting on 20 kills.
20 and 6 in 10 rounds.
He's not slowing down.
Well,
again, they kill the raid boss.
I did it again, but the trade
is
perfect. Like I said.
Yep.
Trade that one off breach ult.
So much about the spacing.
Probably a wink on this round. Just go and get that breach ult.
It's just a death ball.
The flash in the face of Cryo.
Oh no!
And Melzer wins it
a lot of just 1v1s here for 100 Thieves. I don't. Again, this is not the team that you want to be taking your 1v1s against.
Ult in the hands of Klaus.
And as I say, you wink on here. It's just at a certain point, whatever you want, just breach ult them.
They're just holding, waiting for any mistake, maybe a re-clear from 100 Thieves, but 100 Thieves don't need to have anybody on this B site because they have an aggro cam from Boostio, and Boostio also was walked all the way down mid, so they will have 3 players here for the site, but there is a breach.
He's gonna get his camera again.
Online for Klaus and full utility as well.
See someone's there.
There it is. The waves of the Rolling Thunder look to collide with the defenses that are there, but nothing connects. Bang was able to sidestep it. 100 Thieves able to hold the line. The paranoia out. It's going to buy some space, but the flash in his face, he has to turn it. He has to find some
nice by Bang.
And Bang gets to Shy in a clutch situation. Shy, who's been good for this squad.
Okay, 100 Thieves. All 3v4.
That was a sick retake from 100 Thieves.
I
And
think-
Bang actually dodged that
Yeah, he
breach ult by
dodged the
TPing
breach ult by
towards the box.
TPing past
Bay
it.
main. And I liked what crew were cooking up there, but the problem is 100 Thieves had a full read that they were there. And yeah, you have the numbers game. The trades just didn't go their way this time. Bang went huge once again. And even just that micro decision to like turn the flash in the moment as he's entering in. I mean, that's what makes him so good as a player.
Again, raid boss down, we're good. Okay, we got Gecko ult.
20-7 for Kesnet in the first half. I'm confirming, but I'm pretty sure that's the most kills we've ever seen in a half, which is just ridiculous.
I mean, you got it in 10 rounds.
Asuna should be aware that breach reclear utility will be coming out here because it happened previously on an anti-eco round.
Yeah, Jogma was pretty close yesterday, I think.
Instantly back.
Wow. Oh, nice idea.
But Klaus drops him back.
They kill.
And now we'll start to see the fights across the middle of the map. EU able to steady the crosshair and get the kill onto Melser. And again, he pushes forward.
Did he hear
Trying
them?
to find some space. Trying to tuck behind enemy lines. EU in a position to play spoiler once more. Oh! All of that info just to be kept back by the trip. No satchel, no TP, nothing.
And Bang is on top of this CT box. This usually is always good for one.
Hasn't checked him.
They stunned it though.
No ults to their name. They have to do with the guns they have. They're ahead of the smoke already, but Bang finds
He
it.
still does get one. That angle is just so good, isn't it?
Tail tries to get away. Shy goes hunting, and Bang drops him too.
He's online.
Klaus, a 1v3, a shock in his
Look at 100 Thieves' massive comeback. Massive comeback. They get back to 5. You would assume a breach. A breach Gecko comp, you would assume, should be attack sided as well.
In the remaining
Wow, that was a big comeback.
5 of them to give them a chance to close this map out. And
I mean, Mel's
the Sova and Gecko comp that 100 Thieves are running, we've seen them run stuff like this on Haven before. I know it's been
has
a
to be,
long time since Haven's been in the map pool, but they tend to do really well with defaulting with comps like this. Completely different map, I understand, but
a similar idea.
Yeah.
I get what you're
Tough.
saying. We're going to throw it down to the desk to break down the first half. The rounds came in bunches. Fellas, what do you think?
Well, yeah, we definitely have to talk about that first half. It was phenomenal, a phenomenal showing from Crew. In particular, Kesnet just
I mean, right
popping
now,
off.
it's looking like an old Crew stat line. I mean, honestly, it's giving last year's LCQ. He was going crazy. I mean, the first 7 rounds, he took the first duel on all 7 rounds and won 6 of them.
That's crazy.
That is
absurd.
Nasty work.
Yeah, he was beasting, and I think that made it really difficult for 100 Thieves to get into this. But they did, honestly. This was a 5 rounds in a row here for 100 Thieves. I think it started off with a really nice idea from EU trying to shut down some of the B main aggression that Kesnet was putting out there. But yeah, this is just absurd. 20 and 8 in the first half. Actually, I think he might have 21. The guy is frying, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop. But
Check
I mean,
Discord.
in the last couple of rounds, just getting a couple early entries, getting 1 early pick or something like
green
that,
screen.
knocking a few players low. That sort of thing has
TMV
been helping
Discord?
100 Thieves tremendously at stopping exactly what Crew wants
An
to do.
announcement.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta say though, how
You got Throw
how is
City
Kesnet
episode
doing
2?
this, though? Smiley
That was just
face.
so good. I mean, it's what Austin was saying before the game. They've got to shoot them. They've got to shoot them.
But they are, though. They actually are.
Well, they did step it up. They did step it up, and I'm excited to see what they've got with this Sova on it.
You want me to run the
Sometimes when you're playing Sova on these maps,
the
where it's less
fucking,
common, it kind of makes me think of like Calm back in the day.
Pro C
last
stuff?
year.
We can do it
A
in
lot of
between the
units
maps
get
if you
so
want.
much value because you're just not used to having to be conscious of where things are coming in.
I think it's a lot harder to play that style on attack side, though. You saw a lot of times those defense close chokes, those long-range ults. That's what EU was relying on, and I don't know if you can get that same sort of thing on attack.
Yeah, well, let's get this second half underway. We're gonna toss it back to our casters, Doug and Baby Bang.
Thank you so much. It was an interesting first half. You got to give them that. Records were broken. I believe Aspaz had the record was 17 kills and a half. Now broken by Kesnet. Seeing Cryo play Gecko for the first time. I think that's what that Yeah, his first appearance as Gecko in 412 matches. That's insane.
I mean, he's really worked in this offseason to become a more flexible player for his team, and that's why you're seeing a lot of success. But
Crew running it down.
What the fuck is this?
Just running it down mid.
What? I'll Cypher the first one in, and Raze is still in market.
They may have been running
Don't know about
down,
that one, Chief.
They ran it down into the crosshairs of Bang, and he just one-tapped 2 players, it looked like.
Ran it down a little bit too far. Asuna gets another 3 on the round for him.
Yeah, don't know about that one from Crew.
The 1-2 punch we've seen so many times before for 100 Thieves. Doesn't matter what iteration.
Can someone buy me?
Bang is having a hell of a map right now. And Asuna getting 3 into that round puts him almost towards halfway on that ult. So, you know, it's more common we see the Geckos try to farm ults and etc. But this time, they're probably going to be farming most of the orbs on Asuna, trying to get that rocket online for the bonus, because it seems like the state of the game right now is snowballing. Getting an ult online for that bonus round, and if you could snag that one away, your economy is set for almost the entire game.
Oh, I mean, we saw it in the first half for Crew.
Yeah.
6 rounds in a row off of that. And mind you, it was a Gecko ult, if I'm not mistaken, but either way, the idea is the same. We'll see if 100 Thieves can continue to push the pace on this. They have 4 rifles to their name.
Okay, should be a fairly simple one. I mean, Crew started with a bit of an A-lean as well, so
but they still decide just go with the Gecko. Why not? We'll probably get ult.
should be simple enough. Again, 4 guns,
such
but
a short ult to get too.
we keep planting here. I'm not sure about this plant spot personally.
You can use it twice
I don't
in
see.
a round.
I
Play your
guess
cards right. It's just so effective.
it might be a little safer from util and stuff because it's hard to hit in the middle there, but
Can't miss.
I don't know. You're now playing for spam, but they can be in a lot of different places. You know, it's not up against the wall, so it's like a full circle.
Yeah, they're just trying to find any kills they can with it.
Okay, Fast only gets 1. I mean, they did get low.
Comes through.
Cryo went into this round with
It is open to a market
and
lurk,
now he's
but
only 2 off. And this is why you
market
see
lurk wasn't there.
Gecko just in the meta right now.
Yeah.
In general, the character's so good. It's so easy to farm ults. Even when you use the actual.
It's a good game. It will be a good game. This will be a close one. One of you was saying like, "Oh, why did any of you pick 100 Thieves?"
You can pick it back up and use it again. So, yeah, Gecko's really freaking strong.
Gecko's nice.
And we'll see if that. I mean,
Okay,
we'll
this
see
one's
if
a
that's
big
their
one.
approach. If
100
that's their
Thieves have
game
3
plan, I would
rifles.
imagine it is. What I'm curious about is how 100 Thieves choose to do it, because if we're
Fast
thinking about
take
it,
B.
Crew probably are as well. They want to get that Gecko ult online.
Yeah.
Do we not have
And Crew have
trips, Mr.
invested in
Shy?
denying the A
Did you
orb.
forego
They've left the B
trips
one open.
and cages? I mean, you might put the cages down,
Constant
to be
game
fair.
of cat
But
and
did you
mouse that
forego
see these
trips
teams doing.
to fucking buy full
He's called like a
shields?
seesaw. Oh, Kazan almost takes the head off of Cryo there. He's at 1 HP.
Plant the spike.
Oh, it's much easier said than done.
Again, just a straight B exit.
Again, you see this utility soar out. They roll out onto the site. Lucio's going to be hitting a late flank through market, but Kesnit has gotten behind
Did get the
him.
spike down. Here is the Boostio
He's perfect timing. He's got to
lurk.
find it real fast, though, because the rest of control's being lost. Shy, detained. Numbers for Crew.
And now again, you don't
They're tucked so far.
really
back.
have the
Big one for
spam.
you, but he's going to have to deliver more. 1 is not enough here. With a paranoia in his face, he tries to catch a timing. Nothing is found. Can Cryo do what he could not? No. EU's left alone. They know his position. He's got to swing into it.
Okay, Crew do get it.
Can't find anything.
I don't know about the plant spot personally.
Klaus 2 away from
I
having his
refuse
ult
to believe it's
online.
better than just
And I like Crew's approach.
planting
this
it against the
retake.
wall,
They
but
were actually playing up in sight. Kesnit took a very aggressive angle at first.
Right.
They fall back into CT as the actual hit utility comes out. 400 Thieves, they understand. We're going to hit on your hit. The
Right.
Breach Stun comes out, Gecko Flash comes out, and they're just going to flood out into sight.
They fully send and commit. Yeah,
And that's why you saw Asuna get punished on that default box. Nowhere to go, really.
and it's that chemistry and that fighting together that we were talking about from Crew in the first half. You saw it here on the second half. The idea is the same. They scrap and they scrap together.
Crew did what?
what was that in the audience?
Win that bonus round.
Okay,
And
interesting
Cryo
throw there.
invested the Gecko
I
as
mean,
well into that.
they got 1 strat. All 1 strat
He's
Andes.
close to having his online, so he grabs that orb. cam is crazy.
Yeah, it's...
You have to commit so far if you want to clear it.
And you can't actually hear it on unless he toggles it on and off. So you might even just walk into the site or do a hit
and not
without knowing that there's a camera on you the whole time until you pop your head around.
Boostio, the only one
Looking to fight mid. They see nothing.
without advanced weaponry.
Oh, the
And
sheriff.
he's isolated.
Crew are so willing to just take a gunfight in mid. I mean,
Bro, you are the
for a
Stinger
good
King.
reason, right? 3 players there. I don't know if they saw.
So does he
Boostio
call them
coming
back?
out there.
I don't think so either.
They're already leaning towards this.
I mean,
hit.
they saw so
This
many
is a
of them.
very aggro trip.
Boosty can call this off. That's exactly what he's doing. The problem is Melser is taking space A main. And now there's
Now what
really
do you
nowhere
do?
to go. You've lost your timing B, you've lost contain A, and you've
And
got
they've heard them.
Heat,
Oh,
who's
no.
taking so much space mid.
30 seconds
The
left.
paranoia to try to find some room to
Do
work
they
with
realize
how
they're
fast
all
to take
here
a
as
step
well?
back. But Heat's in such a spot.
Apparently, yes.
If he can
Apparently,
find the
yes.
timing, But 100 Thieves with no real
Flash.
option than to push forward. There's Heat arriving just the right time. Melser's joining in on it. EU's left alone. A 1v2. The spike planted. Plenty of time.
Oh, nice
Kills
shot.
in favor of Crew again.
Some warning shots there.
Ah, that's an unfortunate round for 100 Thieves where it felt like they had it.
From 100 Thieves.
But
Had
Melser,
gotten that kill on the Melser, that's a whole different
he wins the round.
Exactly. So you see what they set up. They did an early B main control default and then cut noise. And Crew were 3-man peeking down mid, getting no info at all. So that, of course Melser is gonna start taking that A space, pushing up. And everyone's gonna lean towards B. 100 Thieves wanted that to happen. Maybe if Boostio had an actual rifle in that round, it's a different scenario that we're in right now.
Was it hard to make the NRG video?
Importance of that kill.
Uh,
As you were mentioning, that
was it hard to make the NRG video? It took a while.
And we're seeing
It took a while. I wrote down so many rounds that it was. I actually edited out 2 rounds that I actually did record for, and like, but I edited them out because.
You're gonna get punished, especially on the
And again, even some of the Ascent ones, it feels like.
a little bit of a dragged out info.
I don't know, like those Lotus rounds that I showed, I feel like those are the actual problem. You know, some of their A hits or whatever that went wrong on Ascent, it was like, you know, I'm kind of nitpicking just like normal level of bad here. You know, like on the Marv Dome where he TPs, it's like, sure, for me, as I explained in the video, like, to me it would be smoke, TP, flash, rather than flash, TP, no smoke. Right, like.
It's a heavy lean A.
But that feels like nitpicking to like some of the.
The bomb's going towards B.
Oh, the timer's not moving.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
That tickles. Yeah, like some of the Lotus rounds are just like. Those are the scratchers.
Oh, he's getting up.
Oh man.
Man needs to go. Sometimes you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. What's this in the Discord? What are you obsessed with about? Check TMV clips. For what? Is this just some random basement? It's funny either way. That's good. Tech pause player. Rough. Sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go, you know? You gotta go when you gotta go. Let's just play a random. Oh, Mike sent me a thing. Hold on. Let's test whatever Mike sent to me.
Someone that we really don't talk about enough. What Adam's been able to do with this squad.
Geographic
He
Minesweepers.
was around during the dark days of Crew, right? He saw the lowest of the low.
US, can you click your way through the United States without hitting a mine? Click North Dakota to begin with.
Yeah, it's been really impressive.
He had this tweet that he said, or he had an interview that Dryad interpreted, and it was,
oh, the 0 here. Okay.
or the seed or who won or anything.
0.
We only want to compete
0.
when we have the chance to try it. If we win, we will
0.
go back and give it our all. If we lose, we will go back
2.
and give it our all. And I mean, that's
okay.
a testament to
let's work this out. So it's not this one.
To this match
it's not this one.
In general, it's been such a refreshing approach, and even Kesnet.
Oh wait, so I can just
saying, "Oh, I've been working a lot on keeping my composure and etc. within the team," and we already know he's an elite duelist, probably one of the best in the league statistically right now. One of the best for sure.
So that's 0. So you have to be 1.
In those times, kind of feeling like a
so it's not you.
army, but now he has complete and utter faith in his team.
You're both 1, so it could be that. It could be this. Oh no, yeah, it probably is this and this.
Nice timing.
You're 2.
Should be getting back into the game here very soon, but you're right. I mean, I think in
is that a border? I don't actually know.
Feels like it's at its most volatile for Crew to have that mentality going into every single weekend, every single match, regardless of the opponent, regardless of the outcome.
What are these?
As you were mentioning, it's just a testament to.
How do I know if these are any?
It's clearly working. The formula works.
Yeah.
Right, this is all 1.
Approach too. I think that's really.
So you have to be 1, I think.
Because they know they're good.
Yeah, because you're the only border of that. So that means that this isn't.
Again, the stakes for Crew
this
here
isn't.
I mean, the magnitude of them are enormous. They win this.
So Texas has to be 1.
Away from qualifying for Shanghai.
Yeah, that's nuts.
A team that.
You're 1, so you 1.
Great year last year. The rags to riches story here is insane.
Does this count as Alaska? Don't know. Try at the end.
Kickoff, right? Like not much
right.
success there.
You are.
Yeah. So they really turned
so
it
you
around.
are.
A short period of time, and heat was a big factor in that. That being said, we're going into this next round, and 100 Thieves have a bit of a scrappy buy, and they're gonna change.
Okay, 100 Thieves going for an A fake.
Asuna pushing forward, but he gets scooped. Has to take the fight, and it's just too much.
Melsa kills him. Shy pushes B main and gets the spike down. So Kesnet's back on his way.
It can be hard to go for plays
Spike was down B. Shy literally just pushing out, gets the kill anyway.
Nobody was there to shoot the gecko eye.
And that was with him dodging the
yeah, he dodged the fault line
too, yeah.
Now Klaus, he has the breach ult online. And ideally, if you're Crew, you want to win this clean, not use any of your ults.
Yeah. And you've got plenty of them. And they're high impact ones too.
I mean, they're close to having all 5 ults online. Same thing for the other side as well for 100 Thieves. So that's why I was stressing how important.
I mean, is this the call on an eco?
Be to not only get the ult economy, but to set up the future rounds.
46 seconds left in the round. Finally, some pressure alleviated.
A little over-eager there, and that's an upgrade for Bang. And I mean, he's been at the top of the scoreboard for 100 Thieves this entire match. So
I mean, if you wanted to run a fake,
there's always a chance.
With
and
this
now,
comp,
if you're Crew, you might be forced to invest in ult because it's not that clean of a round.
They've got him here.
Oh man!
As the calls, this thing's getting real slippery, real messy, but it seems like it's finally stabilizing for Crew.
I would go camera.
Bang,
Because Cypher's actually
HP,
here.
10 seconds left. The spike out of reach.
Silver dart.
That one's going into the next round.
Yeah, not a bad save
Scan,
here.
scan. But your silver is actually
maybe
here.
Had to been on light armor next round. Now he can probably fully invest, get full armor on with the save. Of the
Omen flash off camera if someone's there.
I mean, they almost brought it back.
Gecko flash.
When you're up numbers like that, Crew are
Wraith blast back.
really well.
Omen rotate. These guys chill. I mean, this wasn't really the round. The end of the round was the death in here. That was the round.
I didn't even realize that Shy got the best of Boosty.
Well, I think the important thing too about that round is, as you mentioned, they needed to get through that. Maybe not super cleanly, but they did it without investing the ults that they had. Right? So they still have Klaus's ult, they still have Heat's ult. And
they're going back for their pistol, just super aggro. They have breach ult. They want to use it.
It's got a different flavor to it.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit more of a split, and they've got him trapped.
No value though.
Oh, he tried to bring it back.
Looked like it could have been electric, but Heat has to take a step back.
Yeah, they just have to get out now. Play the retake with the breach ult.
Manages to preserve his life. Melser playing up close in the
Playing
smoke.
fast with breach ult.
Far off.
Oh, this could be it though.
Is he gonna get hit? Oh, he doesn't get hit. Austin is in a position to make a huge play. Only one foul though.
Spikes down on site.
We're able to keep him back. Numbers in favor of the defense.
And they know where they are.
They're only getting worse.
Crew, nice. This defense side has been pretty nice by Crew.
That was a sick retake from Crew again. Asuna probably could have gotten more than one there for sure. But
The eco building up too. It's going to be an eco now.
We actually saw Melzer also TP
Letting them get to
behind
12.
Asuna on top of that box towards A. That little double box. It's just so many things going well right now for Crew, and they're doing things together, right? It's so explosive. It can feel so overwhelming when a team has the spacing that they have, and they're also just 5 players online hitting every headshot.
The rounds again in bunches this time.
Okay, this time trips in mid.
Oh, that scan shy twice.
Gotta be dead.
Oh, and Kesnet missed him.
Perfectly gets his kill and then satchels back.
Didn't hit him at all.
Stays
That's
alive.
massive. The dart. I mean, this dart has been here before, and neither
No
of them
real
broke
punish.
it.
Now they cut noise. This is I really
That's
like
massive.
what
Your
Thieves are
Cypher
doing
dead.
here.
Yeah, they're letting it cook, but proactivity from the other side. You see Crew taking all of the mid real estate.
Okay, well,
they're
that pushed
really
them
not the
back.
type to just sit
They're
back
trying to
and
push
wait
them
to
back
see
into
what
this. That's quite
other
clever,
teams
if
will show
so.
'em. So Heat has gone exploring.
Kesnet will get first contact on this hit. How many is he good for?
The trip will keep him back.
Flank.
He gets his one.
Still gets one.
Now, do you start to move?
Got you on the drone.
I don't. Now Heat was trying to get away. Bang's there to receive, and just like that, the map's open once
Penalty.
more.
Oh,
Gonna be
Nelson
foot
found
race towards
Boostio.
A. Kesnet will be the first here. And so far, he is alone.
No,
Miles.
he runs through the smoke.
Oh my gosh.
He goes 1 for 1, which
Doesn't have
isn't
his line
amazing.
up either. It should be up soon. The paranoia in his face as Asunu tries to tuck, but position's been given away.
A good trade by Crew. They win
Point.
a kind of crazy wild round.
Aggressive. They're just feeling it like crazy right now. Kesnet ran through a smoke solo.
Yeah. And I got to see that Heat kill again.
Yeah.
I mean, this one was cool, but not that one. Yeah.
I mean, even that shot there is clean.
Yeah, it was filthy.
Enemy remaining.
Crew are playing a different game right now, man. This looks like a rank game for them.
5 rounds in a row.
Okay.
100 Thieves
Yeah, this
taking
was
in what they could find.
Gosh.
a close one. I mean, that Dizzy again.
Melzer dropping the Dizzy, but getting dropped in return, but Kesnet fills the space. Bang able to punch back. Through the madness of that round, we're settled at 2 apiece. Bang looking, trying to land the shots onto 1.
Just like that, it's over. Wow.
LATAM representatives Crew.
Okay, Crew. Just like that. You do you, Crew. That was chaotic, to say the least. Chaotic. But Crew, quite good. Turns out. Who would have thought? So yeah, if Crew win, they go top of the group. And yeah, Lev's map difference surely will be too good because they'll go down to 4 and 4. I mean, they're already 4 and 3, so if this is a 2-0, even if it's not a 2-0, even if you're 5 and 4, if you lost, you could be 7-5. Actually, that isn't quite the case because they still could catch up and get 7-4 if they won 2-0 against NRG. So technically, the last game would still mean something. Lev would have to win a map. But oh wait, what? I forgot to pause. I don't like these minesweepers. Boo Mike. North American flag maps. USA. Mexico. I mean, I just need the fucking flag. I mean, I don't even really need the rest. Haiti. I wonder if that's Canada. Panama. Actually, the country outline makes it harder, I would say, overall. Although, then again, St. Kitts and Nevis and stuff could be difficult. Is this one El Salvador? It's Cuba. That one's Nicaragua, I think. Is it not? Have I just spelled it wrong? Is it not? Is that Belize? It's not Belize. Is that Honduras? Which one's this? Water, of course. What the fuck is that? St. Kitts and Nevis? Antigua and Barbuda? Bahamas? The other ones are hard. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I'm pretty sure that one. That one's Costa Rica. Barbados Slim. This one's El Salvador. No? That one's Honduras. That one's... Is it Dominica or Dominican Republic? I think it's the Republic. Is it not? Is it Dominica? It's Dominica.
Party will be for nothing if they see us.
Is that the Dominican Republic? It's not Belize.
TMV, I hate the format for this year completely. It punishes teams for winning more than anything, and also what the heck has crew been consuming? Are they on some yerba mate buff or something?
This one's the Republic. That's Trinidad. I don't get the format hate, to be honest. Right, this one is El Salvador. I mean, to be fair, they should get... Is this not El Salvador either? Didn't I already, dude? That's Nicaragua. Jesus Christ. Which one is El Salvador? They're all El Salvador to me. The fuck is this one? Is that St. Kitts and Nevis? No. It's not St. Vincent. That one I actually don't know. Oh, this is St. Kitts. Oh, what are you? What are you?
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Is Rujan legit?
It's an island, obviously. Which one is it, though? I can't think of the names for these two. Which islands am I forgetting? I've already done Trinidad. I've done Vincent. I've done Kitts and Nevis. I've done the Bahamas. I've done Barbados, Jamaica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Haiti. Is there another saint in there? Saint Lucia is one of them. That's this one, I'm pretty sure. But what about you? It has a star at the bottom and at the top. I'm trying to even picture the flag. It's kind of difficult when it's just in these islands. Green and yellow and red. Oh, fuck it. Tell me, what is it? Grenada. I always forget Grenada. Unlucky. Right, who's been saying stuff? Roadman, thanks for the 4 months. Is Woohoojin legit? General Gen G, thanks for the 50 bits. Right. What do you mean that it punishes teams for winning more than anything? Do you just mean like the teams that do well, like Madrid, don't have time to then do well further on? Because if anything, I think that's a more interesting format. I prefer when we don't know who the best teams are going to be. Personally, I think that's more interesting. But could we have, like, and they're spreading the schedule out next year anyway, so this is not a long-term problem if that's what you mean. If you mean that the actual, like, format is bad, I disagree. I am very much in agreement with Leo Faria, as are you probably, if you understand the reasoning, of people like short stages, right? Like, most people care about when stakes are on the line. So a lot of people watch week 1, and even I've seen it in my viewership, right? In my viewership of the streams. You know, my viewership week 1 versus week 3, you know, for similar level games, goes like this, right? For playoffs, it'll be up again. When the playoffs start, people are interested, right? And at the start, people are interested. And then you get this middle bit here. So you want to minimize this middle bit. Don't have like 10 weeks of this middle bit. That doesn't make any sense. You know, you want the peaks. You want as many peaks as you can get. Not the little middle bits that don't matter. We're in the middle now? Yeah, we're in the middle now. Right? Like when the playoffs start, people will be like, "Oh, playoffs. Cool. I'll watch the playoffs." Right? Go ask the NFL. It'll be the same thing. Week 1 NFL, people watch. Playoffs, people watch. You know, kickoff game of the NFL, people watch. Playoffs, they watch. Random regular season week 5 game, I mean, people still watch, but you know, less people watch. You know, like, sure, like the thing is, like, and this is the truth for all things, right? It's like political parties as well, right? A lot of people watching my channel will be the diehards, right? If you're watching me, then you're probably a bit more of a diehard, right? You're probably a bit more tuned in than the average fan, right? The unfortunate reality is, though, you get taken for granted if you're a diehard, because you're going to be there no matter what. So they don't need to appeal to you, right? Like if you're registered to vote for a certain party and you're, you know, like a member of a political party, they don't need to, you know, make policies that appeal to you, because you're already going to vote for them. They need to make policies that appeal to people who might not vote for them, right? That's the point. So, unlucky.
Coming into the match, so
okay, map 2 is Breeze.
Going into Breeze, we're still pretty confident. I think, like, at least, you know, Kenton had an insane first half, so
what can you do?
You know, we were thankfully able to recover, else that would have looked like a really bad map. But
cool, thanks for the 50 bits.
The players know that they're, you know,
I just like the funny British
like small details.
Yeah.
We play the game.
Sounded a bit Australian there, Gareth.
Awesome. Thank you for the insight. Best of luck in Breeze.
Okay, Breeze next, 13-7 crew. 100 Thieves pick defense. Oh no, 100 Thieves pick defense on Breeze.
You have to hope and pray that he slows down a little bit, goes back to the average, because that was a crazy half from him.
Do 100 Thieves have any chance of making it? Oh, 100 Thieves are already in playoffs.
Especially starting on defense. KRU just played Gecko for the first time ever in a match. You have to assume on Breeze he's gonna be playing.
They can lose out, and they're fine. They're chilling. Their group, they got the bad group. So boost you on Cypher again.
So if they can get this first pistol round and get the,
if they were in the other group, they would be in a lot of trouble. But they're luckily in the
you can see him take over the game
in the Bronzil group.
Last year when he got that in his hands, that's when 100 Thieves looked
okay, just a boring, boring.
The shift in personnel on that first dive agent is going to be huge here. It's going to be make or break. KRU on the Jet, I think you're pointing out.
Do I eat peas?
The basic thing to point
peas
out
aren't my favorite
compositions right now, that they're very standard on both sides. So yeah.
I mean, I don't hate them.
Yeah, well, you know what?
If you were like, hey, TMV, here's a meal that I made for you with peas, I'd be like, okay, I'd eat them. They're not my favorite. You know,
so
whatever.
much. Yeah, the question on everyone's mind: will we get to
I
map
don't like
3,
mushy
given the
peas.
stakes, given the matchup, given the fact that we
I
haven't
just
seen
like, you know,
100 Thieves play
regular,
this map before. You've got
normal,
Cryo on Jet, you've got
little
Kesnet on
circular
Jet. This is
peas.
a matchup I'm excited for, man.
Yeah, and honestly, 100 Thieves are no slouches in general to Breeze. Honestly,
What if I said, here's a bowl of frozen peas? I wouldn't just eat peas on their
from
own.
the start of the band,
That I would find
just duo that they had
a bit
amongst
strange.
themselves.
I'm not
They were
a
crazy.
I'm not
The
a
fundamentals
duck.
that they had
Aren't
going
peas
into
good for
this stuff
ducks?
has
Isn't
been-
that what you meant to
it's just
feed
nuts. They have a lot
ducks?
of good protocols for retaking
Frozen
on A,
peas or
specifically with
something?
the Cypher,
You're
and
not
I
meant to
wonder
give
if
them
they're gonna
bread.
bring that over into this new
Is that a
roster
thing
with
people
Boosty
do in other
Park,
countries?
new
Do
ideas
people
being
give
confirmed.
bread to ducks
Cryo
like they do
is
here in
gonna
the
be the
UK?
guy that really needs to step up, especially on this defensive half, to try to outduel Kesnet on those entries.
Yeah, a Kesnet who dropped 20 and a half.
Yep, and he's looking like he's gonna get
Yes.
first contact here again.
Don't you think that's a bit strange? Why did humans start feeding ducks? We don't feed like, I don't know.
But with that though,
But they hate
Cryo
pigeons.
is fallen, EU is fallen.
What's the difference?
They do have Boosty here.
Do we
He
miss
does
the
have
trip here,
setup.
Boosty?
It's clear.
Come on.
And you pass
Ooh.
just dashing into your lap. Boosty able to
It's a
weather
bit
some of
messy.
the
We're in
pressure,
the
but
mud.
Just the trade again.
all it
So
was.
fast.
The flank could
Fine
be
for
good
Vitana
though.
Asana.
Oh, but
They
Bane's
were?
on the flank
No?
right now.
Yes? No? They
Perfect
were for a
timing.
second. Did he actually hit him?
Got tagged by the sheriff as well. That might make a difference if Shy can
Okay, he knows we're both are.
catch Asuna here.
But the reposition by
On an
Bang
island.
coming back towards
Gotta
mid.
find the perfect timing.
Oh.
First kill is found, 74 HP. A jump spot.
Does he
potentially
realize?
paid out any bullets?
You saw him already looking towards mid.
No way.
Ooh.
Huge from Bang. The pistol for 100 Thieves.
Ducks are cool.
Game in the last map was that
I mean, I quite
defensive
like ducks.
aggression
Like
that we
cool.
saw
Yeah, good for
Cruz
you, duck. But
take. This time it's 100 Thieves. And I'm happy. I know Cryo fell right away. But he's still
I
going
just
for
find it a bit
aggro
odd.
plays.
You know what I mean?
He gets
Like-
the 2 trades there, and then Bang is able to have all
I don't know.
that time to
What
flip all
did
the way
pigeons
around.
do wrong? Like
Be a
seagulls
thorn in the side of Crew.
And good on Boosty
are
to
evil.
be able to at least kill Kesnet there.
Yeah,
Right?
but
If
pigeons
Boosty
I never
goes
thought
for,
were
all of a
evil.
sudden you have more numbers favor of 100 Thieves, or of Crew, excuse
You know?
me. So a kill that seemed seemingly insignificant actually had a ton of value. Cryo.
They're just dumb. What are they dumb?
Same pressure, and Kesnet.
Why are
Daring
homing
to
pigeons
duel.
a thing? Why do people race
But with
pigeons
the
if they're so
inferior
dumb?
weaponry, is that something you went out? Cryo's gonna try to do the same. 1 kill found. It's not onto the duelist, so he wants to dip again and dashes away.
Poison's off.
They have gross feet.
I was confident right now.
Party
That
will
was,
be
Okay.
nothing if they see us.
that was really eager, but when you have that jet dash popped, I mean, why not?
TMV, we know the truth. How many
Knowing their
bodies are you
pistols on the
hiding
wall,
behind the
timing's
green
not
screen?
great. He's got to be careful here.
I mean, imagine if I
Bang
did.
had his back.
I don't. There are 0 body.
Now
I mean,
Cryo repositioning
technically there is a
body,
living
expecting
body
Melser to be
behind
coming
it.
From the same spot.
My
just a
girlfriend
second
is there,
later.
but
Little damage doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not.
Woo!
They had everything
But-
considered. Flawless
That's it.
round for 100 Thieves.
You already see the teamwork and the protocols that they have. According to
I will
everything.
go on record
That
right
whole
now.
time we were so
I have-
scared for Cryo 'cause he left
I have
mid
killed
completely
0
open,
people.
But Bang was dialed
Hot
in on the
take.
angle the whole
I know.
time.
Yep.
Tough to believe, maybe.
Wow,
Did they
haven't
get the
played
up? Did
since
they give it to someone else?
2022. That goes to
Party will
show
be for nothing if they
how
see
long
us.
I've been playing the game for. The last time I remember playing them on this map, they were
Pigeons are
insane.
government bots that spy on us common people we are aware on an instinctual level.
I mean, I still have PTSD.
If you say so, Canada man.
I feel like we've had a lot of like long streaks.
They give EU the up.
Talked about
Party will be
Ascent.
for nothing if they see
And
us.
they keep Cryo with the outlaw.
Bro has a 0 KD.
Boostio dodges that Sova dart.
Technically, I haven't died yet
wonder
either,
if
so I have
that's
an infinite KD.
prep work being done. Understanding where Klaus likes to default his dart and what the gap actually is.
Or is it?
That's why you don't really see anybody towards the actual B site. And Cryo bought up an op into this round. Huge investment.
Wow.
Shy should have
Oh,
been
they
able
did
to
give
see.
Cryo the up. Did they just mess that up?
He was
Really?
scoped in with something.
So they have an op in the hands of
I have an
Cryo,
undefined-
an outlaw in the hands of EU. On a bonus.
Oh,
Bang not able to find anything.
another great entry from Kesnet.
And he's going to take the space. He's already pushing up.
Why is 0?
Gonna help
Oh.
over the top. Boostio takes care of both
Why is
again.
0 over 0
Responded in
undefined? Why can't it be 1 or
These
infinite?
weapons now.
Or with the dart, the
notably
flash, they
more
don't
difficult
destroy
to
it?
find success with.
Still.
Shy has all of mid right now.
You have to start asking the question if it's worth saving. If Ascent can get another kill, maybe.
Okay.
But no.
Exactly where you
Cryo just saved the op at this point. Probably should do.
Yeah. Maybe EU sticks around, tries to get a fight.
That's why you see Cryo already just backing off.
Yeah, he's out.
There's no point in even challenging this.
How many nothings go into nothing? But why is 0 factorial 1?
Even right there, right?
I know there is a mathematical reason, but why?
The whole idea is off the cam. We're gonna double swing onto the yellow area.
Right. It seems like they're trying to hunt out Cryo, and I don't think he ever shot the op, so I don't know that they know that he's saving that.
There's only one way to order 0 things. Is there?
Cryo has the op. I mean, he was in halls and he was jumping away, but sometimes you can't really tell from that far away.
Yeah.
Why is there multiple infinites?
In on something.
Shy has just been such a menace, man. The late pressure that he applies is so good.
And much like Sunset, it's a 4-1 with him.
Am I
just
shaking?
being
I just
so
have restless
infinite,
leg
it's
syndrome,
not
so it
anything
makes the
crazy.
camera
They're
shake.
not reinventing the wheel, but they're doing everything good, everything right. The spacing is right. The lurk timing is on point.
Cryo's posted up A. Heat considering creeping forward. The spike not far off behind him.
Made a couple footsteps there though, so the crew players should know that there's some shenanigans going on this.
Remember, Bang got dropped here.
Site.
The spacing is awkward. The flash over the top, and Kesnet slipped the net as the wall.
Oh, the jump!
Bang gets a kill. Cryo gets another. Shy's gonna get the best of EU.
Oh, they killed Cryo as well. Do they?
And Austin is on an island.
Perfect flash.
Wow, what a flash! I know where he is. Nice 100 Thieves. Let's go. My pick.
They hold the line.
Suna is no joke on this map, especially with those KO flashes. That was a perfectly timed flash for Bang there. And Bang was sitting on 1 HP. He knew he had to get that kill or it was done.
You can prove that there are
1v1.
more
that's huge.
than just the natural numbers.
Who usually is on point.
But then aren't they just natural numbers as well if they're real?
They couldn't recover from it.
I mean, and he could have won the round himself.
Yeah.
You would have gotten Bang.
If he doesn't
What is real?
he guarantees the kill.
Yeah. But so, no point in dwelling on the past and the what ifs. Back into the action we go. A Guardian in the hands of Kesnet. But just sheriffs, or pistols, excuse me, surrounding it.
And
It's too late for this.
Suna has been playing that A site, being a support with flashes. The crew chants are coming in.
This time he's playing B though. He's posted up with boosting.
How do I know any of it's real?
That's what I was gonna get at. Sorry, this crowd is so crazy.
Other than
I got you. I think the other thing worth mentioning here is that
myself, but am I real?
Am
Am I real? Is Valorant real? No. But do the Valorant agents think that they're real? No. But what if we're just Valorant agents?
Bang is so low here.
And England is just my breeze.
Fancy footwork keeps him alive though, and there it is.
Spike down A.
Cryo finding value at the op. Kesnet with the Guardian still.
Okay, they found the lurk.
Another clean shot from EU.
Jeez.
Kesnet got his one, but that's all it'll be.
Poor guy playing me.
And I can already tell that 100 Thieves are so confident in their retakes.
Yeah.
That they're willing to give all of that A site and
Do I think Mike Potter is the Mike Shanahan of Valorant? What a weird mixing of worlds.
Then ultimately you just run into all these crossfires once that wall goes
Okay,
down.
I mean 100 Thieves, I mean they're playing well. I think a crew are getting kind of exploited here for being a bit too simple. With where it's, you know, we make noise, we're going there, and 100 Thieves are kind of flooding pretty quickly, getting across as quick as they can, and so they're delaying enough to where they can often get 4 people here.
Well, especially too once they know that's been.
So I'd like to see crew maybe pressure, come the other way, that kind of stuff. Obviously, the problem with when you play the solo controller is that the Viper Wall is just often a big tell. Right, so this is what I want to see though.
This time it's all faint.
He's playing from real far back. Decides to hold on to the trigger. Melser not finding any space in halls. Cage triggered.
That was obvious that that came from halls, really.
100 Thieves are aware.
And they did go for it, but
and he still has his ult.
we needed
back of Heat's head. A blade between the eyes of Klaus.
One enemy
Nothing more
remaining.
found, but Shy's left alone. He will
This
fall.
wasn't it. I mean, this is kind of what I wanted, but a bad version of it.
Bang and Boostio and Ascent
Like,
are
we
close
need
to
our
theirs too.
Viper.
So nice to watch.
Like, why does our Viper wall need to be there with our orb in mid if that's our idea? Right? Why not do... If that's our idea, why not smoke off nest, put our orb in nest, and put the wall across mid?
Instantly activates.
Right, and if the... I guess if the op comes down short, we're kind of screwed. Unlucky.
He's been sick on the jet lately.
You know, but just get your Viper up to this point. You know, KO knife, dart, whatever in there. All across this way, orb up this way, and then we can pressure both. Right, we can do both.
And the spark this time might come from the crowd.
The problem is on a map like this, when the
I'll
defense
time
is
out, yeah.
playing,
I mean, I didn't mind like the general idea of what crew tried there. As I said, like they were getting kind of too flooded on too fast. Too flood, too fast.
And when you play like this, it's hard to get a read on how the defense is set up. And you run into weird traps. Now they know the KO is here. What can they do with it?
Look at those trips, man. You've got to.
Again, the delay comes in.
You've got to
Get
understand
a third guy across.
Cryo's taking space. Kesney gets some high ground. Not able to find a target. One blade left. A flash through the wall, and he pushes forward, finding a target. But there's more to be found, more to be grasped.
Ascent drops, but okay.
Find any more value. The blades are
How can they get the spike down? Again, this flank comes in. And then no buy this time.
Oh, it's going to be traded. They invest it back.
So close.
A tag, but nothing else.
30 seconds left.
No, this guy's here. Hold on.
Silence creeps across the map, and Heat is on the flank. Cryo had taken so much space with the op. Heat's going to catch him.
Free kill, nice from crew. Nice giving this the
just
time.
like that, control seemingly reestablished. Melser has a weapon in hand. 13 seconds left, though. They've got to bust the move. They've got to go fast. Yeah, that was messy.
Okay, plus.
7 seconds left.
Bailing Melser out there.
Out of charges.
Can he win this one out on his own? 35 HP, has a dart and a shock.
I mean, he's one body shot to all the sheriffs too, so this should be
this post-plant
pretty hard to win.
You're so disciplined.
Dropped. Heat daring to swing again. The thrifty round goes away of crew.
General Gen G, thanks for the 100 rupees.
And even just cutting noise
What did
right
you
there,
say?
allowing Heat to cook. They didn't press the fact. They didn't want to give 100 Thieves any chance of getting back.
Did you say?
And it was wise. They understood that Cryo was behind the entire time.
Damn it, I think I'll go to sleep now. With my NRG
In
EG
Dublin's
in the
fair
background.
city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. As she wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and muscles alive.
Thank you, Thinking Mon Solitaire, for that wonderful rendition.
Said and done.
It was perfect. It led to the thrifty.
And T33 Zo, ZO,
Your teammates.
Tezo,
Trust in the timing
Tizo. Thanks for the prime.
Still with the op.
And he changed his position once more. This time, taking an off angle into the nest. And this is such a good spot because it's so hard to clear this out as an attacker. Even if you drone it, you can just tuck in this corner and then
got
just
it at
take
the
your little
end.
one right
And
after.
dash away, yeah.
Sometimes it takes a couple
You
times.
have to commit so far up if you want to take the fight.
He has all the info in mid right now. The only thing that's not covered is his elbow, but,
Yeah, but
he doesn't need to
Asana's
worry about it. There's a cam watching it.
Yeah. And Asana can spot that a little bit too.
Okay, they just heard a Cypher camping.
The drone going
Towards
down the
elbow.
halls. Crew so quiet in this. They have the attack side up.
Take a
They're just looking for
long
any
time
mistake,
here, really
any
changing the
slip up.
pace.
From the defense.
Not making it that obvious. In they go though. Change the op.
Capitalize on. They put the op back in the hands of Klaus, and Kesney just dash forward. Lit up by the dart. But
Okay, they gotta get the
down.
spike in though.
Not a moment too
Oh, Klaus diff.
Klaus is great. And if not him, it would have been Kesnit who joined in on it. Does get the assist. Kesnit tries to settle the crosshair and get the kill into Asuna. Now with the pit. Bang, tucks the flash. He dips in at just the right time.
I mean, man, the discipline for Heat to not actually commit
Good
fully
Shy
onto
here.
that angle and just get right back into that ult.
It's just crazy. Look at Shy's positioning.
He's so good.
But EU's got to know. I mean, he swung into that, wanting to take that fight.
Still, there's just so much you have to
I'll
do.
get to you in a second after this round.
On the right side of A main.
I mean, it should be hard. This Viper Spit's pretty tough. Planted in the pit. Yeah, they're just gonna run away, save their off.
Have been so good in this.
Where's the super chat from?
We'll see if Shy's able to hunt out a couple.
Megan Hugh Min gave $2 Canadian. EMA analyst. TMV win.
So they'll save that.
With these NRG videos, I am just about becoming toxic enough. Apparently, you know, with Steel on there already. I think maybe that's the problem. Maybe they think me and Steel would be too toxic.
They don't really reinvent the wheel. They
Can I check YouTube chat? Spammer in there.
But it's micro things that they do.
I mean, do you want me to just ban them? Counterman's deleting a lot of stuff.
And then peeking him with his own and winning the battle there. Small things like that give them the edge, even though they play a more standard style.
Thank you, Glitchy Goose, for giving €2 just to get rid of him. I got rid of him. Oh, he dealt with it. Counterman said he dealt with it.
To this map, but 3 rounds, it's not too bad right now if you're crew, especially with the momentum that 100 Thieves had going into this entire, you know, the 4 rounds that they put together right away. They won the pistol, won the anti-eco. Yeah, they lost the bonus round, but they were able to string 3 back together there.
Yeah. They were up 5-1, and Crew starting to claw their way back.
I think the NRG played worse than your ranked lobbies? No.
See a timeout called.
No, someone called with maybe the name Ethan.
Moments before it elapses, I think we're going to continue to see this op battle between both of these jets. And you mentioned it, Cryo has gotten the upper hand over Kesney a couple times here.
And he's going to need to keep going for these aggro plays because it just seems like Crew's post plants are just too good right now.
Double off 5-3. I mean, 100 Thieves, I think they're.
100 Thieves has really shined.
I mean, if they got the 6 defense side breeze, I mean, again, they did pick defense side breeze, which.
Or before they even get into the choke.
I think it's a little odd, and I also think this wall is a little odd. But
here in the same main, get him a deep line again, so you can lean over towards that B side of the map.
I also think this Viper Spit is a little odd.
Aggressive hit B right at the beginning of the round.
I don't know why the YouTube ones take so long, but I saw you, Glitchy Goose.
This defensive wall that we're seeing out from Bang is...
Thank you, Matt Solitaire. Thanks for the 50 bits.
We've seen Crew do
TMV, there has been a question that has befuddled my smooth brain for a while. What are your thoughts on eating rice with ketchup?
I think that is disgusting. .op.
Sen going to playoffs?
With
there is a little pocket.
The 2 months. Sen going to playoffs.
Right here. So we'll see if that ends up being.
I don't think that'll happen personally.
Because it does seem like they want to end towards A. Kesney with the op up top. And it seems like they're going to split back B. They've got a trip they have to deal with and the pit.
Okay, you know, 2 people there.
Crew not really liking anything they're seeing. They're kind of poking and prodding, and nothing is going their way.
And we lose the first battle there to EU. And now that
the positioning of 100 Thieves has been really good up until this moment.
Oh, the spike's on the wrong side. Where are you going, Heat? And he's the only one who lives.
That was so sick.
It was that easy.
Clean. 100 Thieves had some really clean rounds, like this one. Crew again, just feeling a little for that map pick. This is a little uninspiring, I think. They're calling here, as we kind of saw from that round, like a little loss.
So he was too scared to take any type of angle. And Cryo
would NRG do better with FNS as the IGL? I don't know, honestly, because like what FNS has said about like players like Crashies and Victor before, right? He has literally said that like Crashies and Victor used to mid round a lot and used to help him a lot. And that's what I find so weird about it. It's like, okay, well, if those two are meant to be like, you know, good mid-rounders that like help out, well, what's going wrong then? Right? Because then it's not just all Ethan. What my thought is it that we're getting different ideas from everyone, and like you have to remember, Marved was IGLing for Sentinels last year as well at one point. Don't forget. So has he started like doing stuff as well? Is that the problem? Is it too many cooks? Or are we all having, you know, is one person saying I'll do this, no, do this, this, and we're just getting different? Does everyone have different ideas? Is that what's going on? Because that's what it kind of looks like. It does look like that, to be fair. It does look like people are call it like we're getting 3 different ideas and we don't know which one to pick.
That was so risky. Overwhelmed. You're right, perhaps an ill-advised swing. But they pop the door open. Cryo filling in on the space. He has an op in hand. Bang is not far off.
Sometimes these breeze splits are ugly.
Just fine. 2 guns left for the attack.
30 seconds left.
2v2
here. Cryo with the op, the spike rotating
He's just
away.
gonna run.
Yeah, and you have to, because if you try to cross into sight, you're just dead. Like everybody else.
Where are
on the
you
team.
going, Klaus, man?
Klaus was left in a
You know where they both are and you're
unwinnable
just
position.
swinging out?
Now they're left guessing, wait, where's the spike? That sound should confirm. And the rotate starts to come deep.
It comes back
The
sight.
thing is Shy
So he's trying to play time here, but like what if one of them taps the spike?
Of that Viper wall. So if
Yeah,
this
okay,
wall
you've got
comes
the
up,
camera, but
100 Thieves don't need to really worry about the right side so much.
And the wall is up.
if you plant it on his side of the wall, it'd be one thing.
Down 3 rounds.
Can't even see
In
it.
need of a spark, in need of a miracle. The cam tagging onto the first. Spam. He's patient with it. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't fire at all. Now the cam there again. Oh, they lined up for him. But Cryo's able to get the kill and the defuse.
He had that. I don't think he stopped on a dime like he should have. A small mechanical error. He played it so well up until that point. Had he actually stopped on a dime, he would have been fully accurate. Every shot would have connected there. A free kill.
The narrowest of margins deciding things. And again, heroic efforts to hold the site.
To me though, for NRG, like their main problem is they spend too much of the round not doing anything.
Dude, that's so scary.
Right, they spend too much of the round doing nothing. And so
That was really good from 100 Thieves though. Wall up.
like it's just too much, right? Like
Didn't rush anything, didn't force
pretty
the
much
fight,
like
didn't
in
give
half
the
of their
lens.
attacking rounds, there will be a 20-second period midway through where we do nothing. Not like we are quiet. You can be quiet and contact around the map and try and take some space. They will 20 seconds do nothing. Not move.
If you're lucky, you get one.
Not
Yeah,
anything.
but you got,
Right, that is a big problem for them because what ends up happening a lot, as if you watch the video, you'll know, is you've got EG,
find a little bit of something.
25 seconds left,
The utility combination from Cruz
with still a lot of util
left.
left,
But the truth of
right?
the matter is Kesner just struggled.
which is just not
Sometimes even when he enters,
the way. And especially like on Lotus, with the comp that they are playing, like that's not the comp you've got. The comp that they had on Lotus was like a go fast, hit the fucking site, you know, or like win an early battle over towards A, and then, you know, go quiet.
Funnily enough, the last
You know,
time we
that's
saw
the
100
comp they
Thieves
had, but that's not how they
against
played.
No, there you go. Last time they won Ascent was against me. Probably last time they won Breeze was against me.
Sorry, it was in Americas. The last time they played it was at an international, but the last time we saw it on domestic soil, it was against you.
Oh my gosh.
Cryo teeing off on Kesnet, again getting the best of the Star Duelists on the other side of the stage.
It's exactly what he needed to do going into this as well.
Sorry. I don't know if that was quite the way to take that fight, but
Not really finding any value for Crew, but 3 remain.
it seemed like Boozio saw him and went, oh, I'll swing this.
Yeah.
Instead of maybe like telling Asana. But still, they're cooked now against the L.
Guardian online.
As I said, Crew just a little,
Just 1 remaining. And they're hunting
just a little obvious with where they're going maybe sometimes, and then also anytime, like they're just missing that burst.
From my experience, Energy have the 3+ mid-rounders on a team issue. The overall macro of a round is usually very disjointed cause multiple people are calling a round with different goals, so when no fast response is called, no one knows what to call.
Yeah, I mean it does look like that. It really does look like we've got like different ideas going on of what the round is. I mean that post plant round with the 3 ults is like, that's crazy, you know? Like we've got multiple people playing for like just time delay post plant lineup, and Crashies and Victor are playing for normal B post plant.
They have a read on how 100 Thieves is set up. It's a new setup. Or it's Cryo getting another first
Right.
blood with the op.
And so we're on 2 different teams.
It's been so heavily discussed for having outrageous firepower. Has really kind of played this attack half with nothing more than a whimper. They've been battered. They've been beaten down.
Oh my gosh.
And it's primarily off the.
I mean, this has been good from 100 Thieves. I mean, as I say, Crew, I don't think they've been impressive really, but 100 Thieves,
Such a good understanding.
they've had a good read. They've stuff like this, right? Little jump peek there, not dying. Opening the door.
And the late flank from Cryo as
Late
well.
flank. These two are just gonna chill, right? They're not gonna overheat. They're not gonna overextend.
Look at this contain. Mid
You know where that Soulworld's coming from? So that's good info. These two just chilling, waiting for Cryo to win the round for them.
Cryo on the prowl, on the hunt, looking for a
There you go.
target. First will be found. The second
Although Klaus, it's a
Asuna
nice
1v1
shot.
against Asuna. Spike ticking away. That's a little bit damage dealt. How much more can he do though?
Time.
As Asuna creeps forward.
Okay.
Klaus lands a shot. 3 on the round as Crew get their 4th.
100 Thieves is like a 6th place international finisher. 6th place in an international.
Secure the round win.
Party will be for nothing if
I think
they see us.
7th, 8th.
Remember that Lotus round if fast be fame into a fake A hit into Gecko out be pinch, with a C lurk that turned into a C pivot which got cancelled which they lost to time. Very structured round.
Pop-ups have been big, and we're only really going to be able to find out in the
Just
second
running
half
around the map.
importance of that round. But first, before we get
Do
there, we're
this,
gonna
do
throw it
this,
down to
do
Rio
that.
with a special fan of Bustios. Take a
And that
listen.
is the thing as well sometimes, is when you see NRG play, it's just react. It's just do this, react, oh shit, go B, oh shit, go C.
Oh, you know, same old thing.
How many times are they gonna interview these parents of the 100 Thieves
You're a veteran
players?
to the arena. How many times you been here? You're always cheering.
I've been here maybe 4 times, but I also have traveled with Keldon in previous games, so.
All right. Okay, so looking at Bustio, this guy just exudes energy all the time. He's always hype. Was this always back to childhood too, when you're giving him peanut butter and jelly without crust? Was he going crazy?
First of all, he doesn't like peanut butter and jelly. How dare you?
Good note, good note.
Second of all, yes, he is always energetic, getting everybody hyped. I don't know how to introvert, got an expert, but it is just a crime to watch sometimes. So I'm like, ah!
Absolutely. And final question for you. Being here, seeing the signs, seeing people cheer for your son, just be fans of your son. What's that feel like?
It's over. We could do it without all you fans. The crew, 100 Thieves. You guys rock. I love you guys.
All right, the family buffs are out in force today. Thank you so much, Bustio's mom. We're going to get right back in the game. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Riv. It is a family affair here at ECT Americas, and I mean,
She's a menace on
rolling that deep
Twitter.
in the crowd, it always feels good.
W moms. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean,
The
no,
IGL
as
is
a pro
lunch
player,
at
you-
school.
I'm sure you experienced something similar in the past.
Yeah. I mean, my mom almost didn't let me compete at all. I mean, one of my first events ever, I had to go travel to China. She's like, "You're not going. You're not going without me. That's for sure." Thank God my dad picked that one up for me. But yeah, I mean, it's stressful for them too, because they want to see us, do well and thrive. So
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what it must be like watching that first map. But the swing of emotions that you get out of it when you see this map now, I mean, this feels like it's in the hands of 100 Thieves. It's their game to win.
Can they put it over the finish line? Up 4. We'll see what Crew can do if they can win this pistol. We've got something.
Ooh.
That's a hell of a start. This mid aggression is just crazy.
Sheriff?
And that was
Sheriff
the plan
value?
from the beginning.
I mean, that's the El Clasico baby bay right there.
We are seeing a lot of
Solo
this
jumping up
on
the
this
mid
map
pillar.
now.
I used to love to do that play, so.
Oh, now
They
got the wrong read.
So I don't blame them for going down to that.
well, now they reset a little bit here.
Oh,
Crew,
it's
oh
gonna
my
bring them
goodness,
back.
They're gonna get another. Klaus and Kesnet both
Oh,
up
you
mid.
know where this-
they know
this
Bang
kid
is
is.
at least somewhere on the left side of that wall.
Oh man.
This has
And
been
now just retreat, just chill,
surgical.
5v3.
They get the kill mid, they reposition,
See that guy on site?
through spawn, and now Shy's gonna get another.
Okay, one spike
I mean,
plant.
it's just been so
And
methodical.
did they see the jet?
Can EU
They
hold them
did
back?
now.
Can Cryo hold them back? It's all onto the Sova now.
He
Spotting
just-
the first, and he just buys time. He knows his teammates are swarming, they're taking space, they're filling in behind it. This would be ridiculous.
Okay, nice from
and it
Crew.
will not come through.
Good discipline, and that's where Crew, I think, you see the discipline there.
100 Thieves are getting caught
That's where
lacking in
Crew
these
have gotten
moments.
a lot better. Right,
When
like,
Kesnet gets the
obviously
first
the
blood,
aim is
they
doing
think
well,
that he's going to reset
but
and
this is
reposition
still
somewhere
a
else.
big
But the
reason why
fact of the
they've been
matter
better.
is, is he's going for more right after, but not instantly, and that's the key difference. He waits a little bit to where 100 Thieves might think that he's backing up into a passive angle, a passive hold. Maybe they're just gonna play retake, but then he doubles up with a teammate, and in the mid round, they re-aggress something again.
Okay, here we go. Outlaw, Guardian, 2 Guardians, Outlaw, Sheriff.
There's that wall we were talking
Right,
about in
going
the previous
crazy.
half from Crew. A bit more vertical. It covers the switch, it covers mid, and it gives you a little bit of an angle into A main, where you imagine Kesnet is gonna try to punish, and just like that, he does.
Oh, didn't realize there was still one in there, but
A good answer back. If he can get this one as well and gets heat, this could be an opening in the round. Oh, that was the
tagged
time
them.
to strike.
Tagged each other.
Yep, no dash now. You've got to jump back out, and Klaus was there to help.
Not all guns saved into this round, though. They did lose, I think, a Bulldog.
So they have, what, 2 Guardians?
keep the Outlaw.
Guardians, they're investing into this, man.
And
You
you
get
set
one.
it up perfectly. We have to talk about this.
I mean, Melsa
AWOL
can still buy
that
next
Crew like to
round.
do. They condition this, and what they do is they want to use it to re-clear space. But further in the half, they actually know a way to put that wall that will have a gap in the actual A main. So when they put it up, they can actually see deep into that A main area.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
we'll keep an eye on that one. For now, the wall B. But aggression mid once more. A flash over the top for Kesnet to have the line, and EU gets the best of them.
Yeah, you can't fall for that one twice. That's for certain.
I mean, Crew still have mid
Trying to
control.
play
though.
super aggro mid.
What do they do with it?
Got a Cypher pushed up here. I don't know. When's he gonna check this cam ever? Maybe, I guess if this gets broken.
Down.
Yeah, they're so good in these moments, especially on
I mean, I kind of
reels,
like where Crew have ended up here.
where they just
in the
slow
4v5.
the round down.
What have you
they
got?
just hold.
A Guardian in here, so he does
I
have
mean,
a chance.
for a whole year, when they rebuilt this team from the ground
This
up,
all goes
before
up,
VCT
obviously,
was
he's going to
even
be
a
able
thing,
to tell them that.
their main focus was playing against FaZe as scrim partners, and I would go for aggressive plays all the time on the defensive side. So this should be nothing new for at least Asuna and Bang.
I love how they're playing this too. Bang hasn't invested his wall. So they still have so many options to
leave
play
A.
around, and the silence is enough for Crew to think twice about it, rotate B. So like 2 ships passing in the night, they're gonna rotate around each other. Now, A becomes the focus.
30
Party will
seconds
be
left.
for nothing if they see.
So Whiffle, thanks for the 50 bits.
But
Could
can they
Baby
finish?
Bay
Can
stop
they convert?
telling us he is washed?
No ults really to speak of for the defense. And again, they have some weaponry for this. This is not nothing.
Oh,
You have
snake,
a
the second
double
snake
lurk
right
now.
just
Boosie's
missed.
gonna tap this door. There's so many
Hey.
angles Crew have to look at right now.
So many angles for Boostio to have to clear too, but
Player standing.
as the gunfire erupts, it goes the way of 100 Thieves. Melser in a 1v3, there's no way he pulls that off. A big
Okay.
round from 100 Thieves.
9-6, 100 Thieves needed that one, but this is the big one. Big one for Crew. I'm kind of surprised someone didn't save here. Whoever had the Sheriff last round, I think it was Melsa. I kind of surprised he didn't just think like, oh, I'll just save for an ult for Kesnet next round. I just take like a full bonus, get an early off, and go from there.
Clean shot.
Yeah, he read that. He knew.
And on the actual retake of Crew, you saw
Because like defense side Breeze, I'd be like, if we win pistol round 4, we are getting an up on this map, in my opinion.
double flank setup.
Like that would be just automatic for me. Just like round 4, because like even if you win this one, right, no one's gonna have the money to get an up next round anyway. Even if you want to, you know, one person die, whatever.
Has his ult instantly triggered. Playing a little bit further off, but not far off enough.
It's chaos on the site.
Shine Melser able to navigate the chaos beautifully. They get a couple kills, but Asuna punching back.
With the decay, just walking
now
through
the
it.
rotations from Crew starting to arrive. First heat, then Kesnet. But Melser by himself on the site, trying to
The
dance
flank
around, trying to stay alive.
should win the round. Then again, they
Again,
aren't really in
win
positions
conditions,
to.
One enemy remaining.
The win condition right now is Bang. Can he pull it off? No. Crew with respond.
Dude. Crew have impressed me in these scrappy rounds.
You can
when
hear me, but the
all
video
noise
is
cuts.
frozen.
And they
How the fuck is
understand
that
heat in
happening?
that moment is
DMV radio?
I don't know if he's screaming in the mic, but he's like, guys, I'll win the round for us.
I don't know
have
how
the
that would
perfect
even
timing
happen,
on the
to be
flank.
honest.
And that's ultimately what ended up being the W for Crew into this.
Kesnet with
Cryo
blades.
buying down. He's gonna get knives next
And
round,
just
so
a
that's
rifle
fine.
for Cryo.
4 sheriffs. Are we saving for enough?
Cryo's on 21-10 right now.
Crazy numbers, and they're up to Darts traded, Ascent tagged.
Oh, he's here alone with Bomb as well.
Oh, that's dangerous. He's still jump spotting too. That's crazy. Hasn't just had to dash back? Meanwhile, 100 Thieves are trying to feel out the rest of the map. They
Imagine
tried
buying a
finding some
sheriff
space
instead of
mid.
a bulldog.
That was the rifle.
You've got Bane close by. It's just a sheriff, though. I mean, he's got to be ready for it. He is. Is he ready for Ascent too?
Spike down. Mid.
That was a perfect peek.
It's about as clean as it gets.
Oh my gosh.
And so this round should go in favor of Crew, barring an absolute miracle from EU. And yeah, those are 2 kills, but there's still plenty to go. And with 20 HP, it's just not going to happen. Meltzer gets his 3rd. Crew bring the gap to 1.
Okay, we're back to a close game.
Another really important round.
Big round. Maybe a timeout 100
I
Thieves.
wonder what he can do in this round. If he's going to try to get aggro A main, maybe try to farm that orb off of aggression.
It's always tough when you have rounds like this though, because
we'll see what he does
okay,
here.
I guess you get some info of like where they're playing, but AO short, Viper, Cypher B, like you know, it's just like a default setup, so you're not really learning that much that you wouldn't already like kind of guess.
Oh, they're going to challenge Kesnet here.
Yeah, it's a pop flash for him.
Let's see what they do.
Online.
Not the solo pop flash KO.
That's the fight we've been looking for this entire
Okay, thankfully they
time.
flashed him
And the
too,
flash
so that
missing the
saves him.
mark. All that build up.
And again, there wasn't like 2 here. This is like the least amount you'll see.
But hopefully that means we get a 2nd round at this.
And Viper's bit on B with a trip is still inside.
He's so aggressive in this mid lane.
And he can get up past this wall that we were talking about.
They're just on site.
The
Do they
flash
realize?
out, bang behind enemy lines. There it is. He gets a 2nd, not able to control the 3rd.
No charges left.
But Cryo has found space. That ult's gonna complicate things just a little bit.
Drops to the pit and stays.
Melzer hasn't moved an inch this entire round.
Well, I love this for 100 Thieves too, knowing that they're trying to deal with this.
They have no
ult.
Viper
They
wall
just
though,
freeze,
so
wait it out.
they're not going
And
back.
now
I don't
can
think they have to
regress.
go
Now
and
they
get
can
the
take some
spike.
space, but they don't have the spike in hand. They want to take this fight before they decide to go.
Cryo has no knives again. That dagger.
They've got him surrounded now. No
They don't have the
real
spike yet.
exit. Can the defense hold up? They're trying to turn these flashes and take these fights. EU in a 1v2, and he cannot convert.
Jumping up top.
You got to feel for Cryo here, but he is doing such a
Oh,
good job.
100 Thieves timeout now, probably.
Shut him down pre-round with the knife. Then he
Maybe
shuts
this
him
is why
down
they
with
picked
KO
defense.
that he got with kills that he acquired in the round, and then he waits on the dagger to make sure that Cryo can't do anything. The guy didn't have a gun the entire round.
Spike down
Big heroic moment from
That was a weird one, honestly, because Crew, like, they went for their little aggro play, it didn't work, and then they were, like, squirming around, like,
That was nuts.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
they were
It was
squirming
a good
around,
play
like,
from 100
not
Thieves
knowing what
just
to do, and in that time, like, 100 Thieves, they're walking all the way up mid, they're walking into A main.
The thing is
They're getting exile come without even knowing it.
double trips onto that site, so not much needed to be done there.
And I think they had no real way to exit. They had no way to really get out, so they were just kind of stuck, and they were left to the devices of the knife and the ult and everything else that Crew could throw their way. 5
Why
rounds
do I have
of
a
the
green
last
screen?
6. The lead that 100 Thieves had were
Because I'm
it's gone
cosplaying
now.
as the Wizard of
Goes
Oz.
in 8-4-half, and the snowball goes the way of Crew.
It's the duality of Jet right now.
Yeah.
It should
Crew
be really
good?
easy to
Yeah,
play
Crew
on
are
defense
good.
Sometimes, especially when you get that.
I mean, are they,
offense,
like-
but on the attack, man, it's
like
so
a
hard to get entries.
top
I mean, you saw it in that
6
round.
team in the world?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he had a tough time.
but they're good.
And he was looking. He was actively looking for fights too, even when he was backside with no knives. It's just nothing was being given to him.
Who are the top
Seemed like
6?
split was inevitable, but all of a sudden we find ourselves
DRX,
in a dogfight.
Lev, Paper Rex.
God, here we go again. Kesnet's gonna do his classic A main reclear. Probably just off of a whim, off of a timing, maybe a flash from Heat. But no
That's
one's
it.
there.
That's the top 6.
So once he gets this info, the lean will come heavy into B, and maybe an early molly here from Melzer.
It's got to be fast. They've got the
You
trip to buy
see how
some
they're
time.
shifting already.
Yeah.
And they do this Time and time again, this is how Crew like to play this map. Kesnet will dry fight into A main, allowing them to stack.
Oh, that's big though. The ult is going to drop all of the utility, but it doesn't drop Melser. 3 kills found.
Ooh, but hold on. They got the res. 3v2.
But still, they stabilize. Still, they're up top. Kesnet's on the flank. It's going to be so difficult to get through that with a pit in his face.
Oh, wait a second, though.
Is there going to be
doesn't check the close corner.
EU drops heat. Kesnet's left
Oh,
alone.
the pit.
He gets past the pit. He gets around the pillar. Kesnet's repositioning, and they may have heard that. Ascent is watching. Spotted now.
All he needs to get right now is just damage. Get as many kills as you can. Get the guns out. And let's say that Asuna takes him down.
Okay, 3 alive. So that probably means if they lose this next one, they'll still probably buy. Who wins versus Lev, then are they top 6? Yeah, probably. But Lev might have nothing to play for, so who knows, maybe they troll. I'm not sure anything.
Ended up getting 2 kills backside. And that allowed the res to come through.
They get a Crew win. I don't think they got anything to play for, so.
That's a big round to win. They needed to get something on the board.
Desperately.
There is a world record 14 chatters in YouTube chat. Congrats TNV.
Look, again, the YouTube people, I would just consider the normal folk. I've always maintained that people who chat in Twitch chats are weird. Like, you've got to be kind of weird to actually chat in a Twitch stream. And we know that there are, you know, many hundreds of you out there who don't, who are just chilling, not doing anything. You're the normal ones.
When 100 Thieves cut noise after they do their default, you just see tons of crew members shifting into random spots.
It's the ones who speak, they're the weirdos.
It's almost like they're gambling where they think 100 Thieves are gonna go.
I mean,
in these moments.
They're just starved for info.
Like, I only chat now in like other, you know, like I'll chat in sideshow streams.
A cam will do it.
Right.
Shy has to get out. Manages to do so. Trip's still up. The knife not tagging him, but he gets over the trip. There's Melser with the judge.
Good trade.
Well, I wouldn't chat in like just some rando stream.
Spam. Bang, dealing with some of the trouble. A flash in the face, so
Oh.
it's the second ult is traded. Asuna down, the spike joining him. Bang has to scoop that thing up. Can Boosty find enough space for him?
The
Heat falls.
deep.
Shy playing around the wall. The barrel betrays him. Kesnet still is blaze.
You didn't have to do me like that, D.
Can EU pull this off on his own?
No time,
So
surely.
far away, he's got to get this kill, and he can't.
Okay, that's pretty bad for 100 Thieves. They'll probably need to eco now. Should be around for Crew.
The economy now a little bit in shambles for 100 Thieves.
Unlucky Akuma.
Crew need this round. If they lose this.
Yeah, Kesnet not upping this far. I mean, as I said, like for me, Breeze round. I mean, any map really, but particularly Breeze. I think round 4, start up and get the up out. You win pistol defense side. Get that up out straight away.
It's really impressive how Crew have stayed
I think
in this
teams
fight.
don't up
Would
nearly
expect
enough, like
Kesnet to
especially
be
on like
popping
you know
off
your
to be
non
doing his thing, and that'd be the reason why they've been able to pull off his
on your
ferocious
non
comeback.
jet maps as well.
But it hasn't
Like
been him.
Yeah, he's actually been whiffing quite a bit.
Yeah,
I'd be upping a lot more than most teams do. You know, you go quite a few whole defensive halves without doing it.
That's
There's that.
ridiculous. Cryo trying to push the pace up mid.
The full
finds Klaus.
spam. This is the danger. This Guardian here.
Great flash.
Yeah.
Kesnet has to go huge
Pushing
here.
on it. I mean, they know where they all are.
No, it looks like he's almost scared to take some of these fights.
I mean, I don't blame him at this point. He knows he's outnumbered, but if Shy can find the timing, this would be huge. He's gone away and detected. I don't think he's spotted him, but now they know where he is, and that pesky wall goes up. We talked about it so many times.
That wall goes up, it allows Kesnet to fight.
On the swing.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
What is going on this round?
Twos.
Oh!
Now, Spike still in play.
Fine.
EU dodging the flash, expecting the swing. It's cold now.
Cryo
Cryo
from-
gets his third. He has to pull this off on his own. He's got it down to 1. Time is short. 5 HP. Can he land the shots onto EU? A jump.
No chance.
Oh my gosh! It's
Not with the classic, but he had to reload.
100 Thieves take the lead back.
I said it.
What
I
a
said
massive
Crew
thrifty
needed to
win. What a
that
weird
round.
round. So they, I mean, I want to see more teams do this strat, to be honest. It's a good strat.
The rest of the game now.
Right, you push down holes, you push the other side of mid.
Oh my goodness.
We jet push down other side of mid. It's a great strat. I don't know why you don't see the strat all the time. I'll be honest.
Oh, that was such a sick shot from EU.
This should be like everyone's eco strat, or like we've got jet knives strat. It should be a staple of the map.
Time is short. You know you've got to take the fight. You've seen there's likely a classic waiting for you on the other side
because like often you're just gonna get, and a lot of teams don't even do the Cypher trip in Nest.
Just to build a little extra suspense.
But 100 Thieves, they go for the shock.
Crew can't really invest much into this round, but as I say that,
They get the jet smoke up into Nest here, pushing down tube. Pinch on this Sova in here.
I think they're gonna buy into this.
Right. You pinch on this guy in here who has to cover both of them. That's often going to be his job. Like it's free, right? Like doing this.
I mean, you're playing for a tie
Smoke.
at that point. Yeah, I mean, bring it back in OT.
Kill this guy. Pressure here.
Paying for the tie. I thought they were gonna go for the full gamble. I mean, 100 Thieves basically just did a thrifty buy on a Crew.
And like if he backs out,
Crew can answer back.
you know, and we're opening door, and we're up here. As you saw in that round, it's just chaos from that point. Chaos is good for us. Especially if, like I said, we're on like an eco, maybe jet knives or something. They don't buy, they just give Kesnet the rifle. Probably a good idea, but...
This time, no.
What is going on, Twitch? Do I need to go to YouTube?
And the double hold from 100 Thieves. Waiting for Kesnet to re-swing that aim in. Waiting for the punish. That's that standard default that we've seen time and time again on this map. That wall going up, denying info. Now, 100 Thieves are going to have to either use utility to clear close aim in if they want to go back.
At least one or two shots. But the thing is, once you push this guy back into spawn, how do they re-clear this?
Dangerous spot here. Yep.
He got the kill. Cryo also got a kill in halls.
Okay, they go one for one. They pick up the gun on Klaus.
And this is what I'm talking about. These extra couple steps that 100 Thieves need to do to clear that aim in because of that wall allows Crew time to get all the way into sight.
The thing is, Crew aren't in a position to be able to upgrade the weapon.
Oh, what a flash. The flashes have been so good.
The timing is so good, but he keeps him in this. Can Shy pull it off? Oh my gosh! What on earth was that? Shy just snatches the round back. The Red Bull clutch to tie us up again. That was insane.
He broke his mouse by doing it.
Ridiculous things I've ever seen. Such a risky hold there from Bang, but it was the Sheriffs, it was Heat, and then this. No way.
Doug, I looked over at Boostio's face. He was adjusting his monitor. He even couldn't believe what just happened. I was like, did I see that correctly?
Now they're on an eco, 100 Thieves.
First half in favor of 100 Thieves.
Oh my goodness. They're going for a fast hold play.
And now we're wondering if we're even going to get
And again, it's the same play.
And that's the second time Cryo takes that pathing.
It's the same play. Pressure holds.
After all this hold control, dashed into Nest.
And down he comes. See, I told you, this is a goated play.
For more. Melser has to take a step back. Both Vipers are in the pit. And Cryo still on the hunt.
And we pinch on in there. I'm telling you, this is the goated call.
Space now on the site. Kesnet and Shy still alive, still with weapons. Meanwhile, there's a battered 100 Thieves on the other side. Austin is so weak, but it might not matter. Kesnet in a 1v3. Remember, one of them, 36 HP. And that's going to be the first to take the swing. The crosshair steady, but the bullet does not land.
The curtain is falling, BTW.
As he slows down the round, realizing he's going to have to make a big play. If he can pull this off, it would be everything. It's all just debate. The first will fall, slow things down. The second will not. Cryo with 300 Thieves.
It's because I leant back too much.
The composure that 100 Thieves.
Wow, 100 Thieves, match point. And now Crew have a bad buy. And again, I told you, jet knives. Jet knives do that play. It's OP.
Instead, they run up a set play where they're just running down halls, creating this big distraction while Cryo runs all the way up mid, and he commits his dash into Nest, and that's what catches out Klaus. Klaus was on his drone doing the casual things that he did when
Best round of the week?
ran down
Could be,
like
yeah.
that.
It's so
He was
hard.
not ready for that.
And even that like 1v1 at the end there, it's so hard to control because you have weapon inaccuracy when you're going over that little bridge in between the pillars. So it's not like it was a clean fight. Either way.
That was crazy.
The buy for Crew, not great.
And they're picking the right site again.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. The round of the week is Jordan one.
They've got a lot of options here. Just enough to buy some time, maybe. A tap of the spike, not committing to the plant yet. Boostio finding the space on the Heat, and that was one of the better weapons that were down.
100 Thieves are...
100 Thieves pick them apart. It's just Melser, and it's
With
just
a
Melser with
stinger?
a stinger. Now the spike planted. Heat stuck on the other side of the wall, and now Melser realizing that everything is falling apart. Maybe a kill onto EU with the spit, but it doesn't even connect. They've gotten his position. They know it's all over now. It will not come through. Seeds of comeback fall upon barren soil. Split.
GG. Okay. We go map 3. We go map 3. And just the end of that game was crazy, really. The ecos back and forth. Who's what's map 3? Split? Can I paint by trivia? What's this called? Smash? Super... What's it called? Name any first generation Pokemon. Eevee. Charmander. Oh, no, it won't be Claydol. A Hebrew word for being animated, for an animated being created from clay or mud.
How does 100T winning map 1 impact LeBron's legacy?
Any move beginning with D. Dive. Any region? Owen. Name any Gen 1 wild Pokemon in Mount Moon. Clefairy. Clefairy. Evolves from Oddish. Gloom. Pokemon move shares its name with the device used in the Guillotine. Which Pokemon accomplishes Jeopardy? Meowth. Name any type of fire. First wild Pokemon caught by Ash. Pidgey? Oh, is it Caterpie? Name the Gen 4 Pokemon who evolves into Snorlax. Munchlax. That's some good fucking knowledge right there. Name a Pokemon type that is 5 letters long. Grass. Name a Tail Whip. Legendary Titans who are part of the group with Registeel. Regice. 5 heaviest Gen 1 Pokemon. Snorlax. Beedrill has 2 types. Bug. Pokemon beginning with Q. Any gen? Quailava? How do you spell that? Dunno. Quinlava? How do you spell Quailava? Quailava? Originally coined in Dungeons & Dragons, what stat defines the damage a Pokemon can take before fainting? HB. A first gen Pokemon with a 1-syllable name. Muck. Hebrew word for an animated from clay or mud. What is an animated being from clay or mud? I just saw the most recent chat is Pikachu. It's not Pikachu. I can tell you that right now. Clay or mud? So they're probably like a ground type. I would have thought. It's not Cubone. Kangaskhan. Ground types. Geodude. Just laughing at it being Geodude, but it's fucking Golem. I mean, it's close to Geodude. My parents must be so proud. No. No, they're not. We got it. Jesus Christ. Shall I try to see how bad this is? They met filming The Experts. Haven't seen it. They had lonely hearts until she became the perfect bride. Not a fucking clue. After cruising through her first marriage, they met at G'day, LA. Though he's a Kiwi, not an Aussie. Do I recognize any Kiwis in here? Met at a Hollywood party. The studio tried to talk him out of marrying her, but we wouldn't have Jamie Lee if he hadn't. Let's go. He was conducting, and she was one of the too many girls when they met, but he couldn't help saying, I love blank ... They quickly split, but she said love her come back, and they reunited. I'm guessing it's some kind of singer. Two singers? Fuck knows. They met on the set of Bugsy. Don't know what that is. They met at an award show in 2004. Arrested Development. Don't know. Perhaps it was Halloween. Don't know. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. See, this one I actually do know. Okay, that's the only one I really came for. Didn't really care about the rest. Color Blitz. Movie characters. Hellboy. Red. Ham. Pink. Nemo is... What's the main color of Nemo? Orange? Casper the Friendly Ghost. Minion. Darth Vader. Wicked Witch. Stitch. Hiccup. Let's go. Let's go. See, I know movies. What's this? Can you pick the flag that corresponds to the location of each natural landmark? Fuji. The River Thames. Robben Island, not a clue. The Lena Pillars, not a clue. Uluru. It's Australia. I mean, it sounds French. So France. Sounds German. So German. Marianne Lake. Lake Garda. The Ganges is India. Devil's Tower. I've heard of it. Cliffs of Moher. Sounds Irish. Robin Island. Devil's Tower, I'm going to go USA. Robin Island. I mean, you would assume Ireland. Canada? But then Lake also could be Canada. Lake Garda sounds Italian. I'm gonna go Robin Island. Oh, that could be could that be South Africa? Fuck, it is South Africa. The pillars will be you, and you'll be the lake. Fuck. Should have got all of it. Should have got all of it. No, I cannot name all the movies that have all the same word. Bestsellers of the 2000s. Unlucky.
Also agree
No
with
time.
The Shy comment as well. That guy is so good, and I can't wait to see him anchor down some sites on this map.
Yeah, I love what you were saying, Bala, earlier, like while we were watching map 2, like you were just talking
South
about
Africa's colonized by the Dutch. Iron Robin was Dutch. Easy linkage for real.
he's been throughout
I mean,
and I mean he's just continuing.
are you telling me there's no one in Canada with Dutch descent?
I'm also on the 100 Thieves side. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to Cryo here when the site
Why can't it be named after them?
Always is, for the most part, 90% of the time, he's anchoring on B. And when they've struggled on defense, it's because he's been forward and he's getting caught on that ass, or he doesn't have the TP if he's an Omen to take a fight and get out. That kind of thing, right?
Clay doll? Baltoy? Bro, Zach, are you like 10 minutes behind?
Honestly, this is our only
Are you just like way behind there, Zach? It's funny seeing the YouTube comments. Oh no, yeah. Are you just way behind?
One last time, here's Doug and Baby Bay with the call.
Just saying, Clay doll.
A banger on a Monday, and we wouldn't have it any other way. For this to settle on.
Am I from Canada?
We've just seen 100 Thieves navigate 2 maps they hadn't played all
I'm not
year.
from Canada.
It's just wild, and the way they did it.
I'm from fucking England, innit? Fuck
It was
off.
like, it was just an insane battle of ecos, man. It was just as soon as one team gets some type of momentum, the other team comes in, destroys them, and it was just a non-stop battle.
Lakers winning today?
Now going into
I
this
don't
map, 100
know.
Thieves, I feel like
Can I do a Canadian accent?
Suna and EU are the bread and butter
Eh?
to this composition that they play.
There you go.
And the way that they locked
Thought
down
it was
the
pretty
A
good.
side especially really impressed me the last time they played. That being said, I haven't seen too many good things out of the get-go from Boostio, but they've had more time to cook in here and maybe even counter some of the stuff that Crew likes to do.
Well, we didn't see much of the Boostio
Ooh.
utility there, but we did see him get a kill onto Kesnet. And that's
Okay,
an important
Crew
one.
just sending it in. I mean, it's casting it down, so no. You have to go ramp here, surely.
You've got to try to keep him at bay.
You have to go ramp.
And that is going to be a team effort. So
Once
far,
you duel this
Boostio
down,
getting the
there's no
best
way
of it,
you're
but Asuna did
just sending
fall.
it there.
It's all death ball on A right now, a ramp control taken, but there is 3 players of 100 Thieves right here.
I'm honestly surprised we don't see
A
more.
little bit more space to work with.
Yeah, it wasn't deep enough to tag all of ramps, so they were able to tuck
Oh.
What a battle! The fact that Boostio won that fight, re-swinging twice.
Mid play on pistol and split.
Cryo's going to be on a late flank. There's going to be
It's like that's the one round where your Viper isn't gonna just destroy you.
and he has some space. The remaining members of
Now
100 Thieves are weak.
the flank could be big.
A 2v2 now. Bang, 91 HP. Still has some armor to his name.
What if they both come on the side though?
Nelson getting the first on to Bang. What a shot.
2v4.
Given the timing, they've got to kind of understand there's a very good chance that Cryo's on the flank.
I think it won't matter, right? His flank is already kind of gone because he could have just come down ramp, so it doesn't really matter. They'll somewhat expect that
Take a face if he can find one.
this is where he might be.
Crew are going to double up after this flash.
As they should. As they should. Meltzer gets 3 on the round. His Crew get the pistol.
I gotta say, there's no world in which Crew should
Wow,
have won this
2v4?
round. 100 Thieves had the
Crazy
advantage
from
the
Crew.
entire way through,
Do a
especially
Bromy
after the
accent
trades
next?
happened on the A side. It was what, a 4v3?
Yo.
And yeah, I believe, yeah. And yeah, Cryo
You're right, Bob.
wasn't there with you, so you don't need to do anything. Just hold. Wait for the flank to come in, secure the round win. That's things that 100 Thieves were
From the
doing
Black
really well
Country.
on in the previous map. So just a little bit too antsy, jumping the gun there. And if you do that to a team like Crew, they're gonna take advantage of it. I mean, we're playing at a really high level here. We saw how close that last map was.
It's very up and down.
4 rifles for the attack side. Boostio farming the orb, getting a little bit closer to having Thrash on mine.
Doesn't matter what map it is.
Oh my goodness, that was
Elevated accent?
snappy. It didn't take
Yo,
much.
TMV.
Just a pixel.
No, that's not elevated. What's
What's
elevate sound like?
I mean, yeah, it's an
He
eco
sounds
resist,
like...
but Cryo likes to play these really close
And
angles.
TMV, he's got the kind of more nasally American accent.
Garage and then fight from there. Try to hold the space.
Look, I don't know what's going on. I think Deadlock is the best agent in the game. That sounded a bit Trumpian.
100 Thieves. Likely just trying to... it seems like they're likely just going to try to die to the spike, surely.
Yeah, much like the Sunset game we witnessed.
Yeah. So this gives us a little bit of time. I want to get your thoughts on
Scottish accent?
You know, the Omen versus
I mean, again, there isn't just... There's more than just a one Scottish
That's
accent.
not something we see super often.
I honestly think
Scottish.
it's more of a comfortability pick than anything else.
Posh Scottish.
EU played this fade
Apple
on
burglar alarm.
for I think like the entire year. I don't even remember the last time it was I saw him playing Sky on this map. So he's always favored it. It seems like he's really comfortable on the character. And in general, 100 Thieves has played comps with the Fade before as well. I think that I recall like a Fade Breach comp at some point. And they have a lot of good trap plays with EU and Asuna. And that's why I called them out as a duo in the beginning of this map, is because a lot of their success the last time they played
No
was based off
peeking.
of Asuna and
Did you
EU
see that
locking
meme
down
of
that
the
A site. Now, guaranteed, it's a completely different team, and it might not be the
What's the
strat you
fucking
wanna
show
go with
called? It's set in
against,
Birmingham.
you know, Crew, but still.
Fucking
still
no
has really good
fighting
synergy
meme,
together.
but with
Yeah,
Clove.
it's hard to get tether nade kills,
No
but
peeking.
It's beyond that.
Instead of no fighting.
Crew, because of
No
the way
fucking
they managed
fighting.
the previous round, have 5 rifles in this one. Light armor on 2 members. This is, again, for all intents and purposes, a gun round.
That's what I was talking
Peaky
about,
Blinders,
playing those
yes.
close angles in B main.
But instead of no
This time,
fighting,
really
it's just
bad. Maybe
no
I should back
peeking.
up a little bit. Especially with Shy throwing that lurk smoke in the choke.
You know, we've talked so much about how Crew like to approach the attack rounds and how they like to 4-1
Okay, they pressure
a
B
lot.
main. They come
It'll
back.
be interesting to see where the one goes here, given that Split tends to play so much around this area of the map that you see on your screen.
Yeah.
How they decide to navigate it.
The cool thing about playing this basically double Senti comp, you know, with the Viper and the Cypher, is that you can actually lurk on both extremities as you have the main pack working to take space. So
Problem
there's
is, again,
always
with this
options when you
comp,
do a 1v1
taking
to
space
lean
against the
back any
Viper,
type of site.
it's very tough.
Shy, making
They just
contact
wait
with
though
Boostio
and
A.
contact through it. Wow.
And that's ultimately going to have
Okay,
EU have
that's
to
kind of
back up
crazy.
'cause they're
Then they
aware of
make
the
their
fact that
noise.
Deep smoke, does he try to play ahead
Oh,
of it?
I don't love this. I think we end A.
That's nicely done. They draw at the suck and they rotate away
Not
from
just
it.
because we can see the map and there's 3 people towards this side, but because our Viper isn't in B main.
Do they clear him?
So we have no B main control.
Masuda's gonna get damage done. Holy smokes! 100 Thieves hold the line.
A flawless for 100 Thieves, that's pretty big.
The rotations from 100 Thieves were so clean in this round. They understood. They played mid early on. They understood that they gave
What was
all
the
mid.
Cambrian
EU
explosion
knows
like
once
streamer?
Shy makes contact and they main, okay, I probably should start
You know,
backing
I
up
know
at
what the
this point. And so I
Cambrian
don't.
fucking
I'm gonna get
explosion
hits
is, so
from
you
Vents as well,
can
right?
fuck off.
And then he actually
Those of you who don't know what the
fallback
Cambrian
in sight with
explosion is,
Boostio.
it's when a
Boostio
bunch
just holds his
of
ground, and
new
they're willing
life
to get
started
all that
forming.
mid area. They're willing to get
And
heaven because they have crossfires like
it's kind of the first
Off of
time that
Asuna's
Earth,
contact,
not the first
the trip's
life on
gonna
Earth,
come
but
through,
when
the
life
crowd just gets
started
easy
getting
kills.
very diverse.
And
And
then
started
let's say Crew
changing
do
up.
End up killing Asuna in that scenario. Let's say they get the trade on Cryo.
That's for those of you who don't know what that is.
Their NCT holding that drop down.
I got the junk, Nick.
It can sometimes feel smothering entering on these sites.
The layers that they have defensively are outrageous, and it's only round 3.
You would know.
Or that was only on round 3, so we'll see what else they have up their sleeve.
Please tell me Sen qualifies. Sen qualifies.
Boostie's
I mean, they're not actually going to qualify for playoffs. You fucking
they have to
mental.
respect what's happening on the other side, and that's why you see Boostio take a step
They need
back.
2 teams to lose 2-0 and win a round difference.
Onto this A
My
site
least
or B
favorite
site
color
when teams are just
is
holding
like a
crossfire on the
bright
site, like I
neon
said.
green.
And as I say that, bang
Like
got
a bright
proactive,
green. I
pushed
hate.
up all the
I
way
hate it.
through B. Cryo now.
He's gonna get a free kill here, especially with the orb going up. Oh, his own orb. 2 free ones.
Bangs on the move. Easy kills.
Okay, they're punishing crew here. Again, this is where you can punish crew for some of this stuff that they do.
30
Or else
seconds left.
100 Thieves are just going to tee off on him. Another flawless round for the defense.
I mean, the weird thing about this round and what
Like
gave
loud
Bang
green?
so much confidence to actually walk into that B main was
I'd say like
for the first time
lighter
in
than
this
loud
half,
green.
put a default cam into B main, and I'm not sure if 100 Thieves peaked and broke it.
Like
but
Seahawks
the cam
green.
wasn't there in the mid round, and that's what gave Bang the opening to have the confidence and re-clear B main with Cryo, and then separate from him, and honestly just smother the team of crew. They just choked them out in every angle. They knew exactly where they were positioned.
Gentle Mates logo green. Yes,
missiles through the
Gentle
attack
Mates
now.
logo green.
It seemed like they had some cool ideas and had
Yeah,
found
I
their
hate
footing
that
in
color.
the first couple of rounds, but it's been anything but that since.
Oh, no, again.
Well, I mean, that was their win condition map 1.
Oh,
Why do you think does Close hate pecan nuts so much that they have to repeat no
can't protect
pecan all the
launch. Chili's
time?
been picked up at this point in the hands of Heat.
That was a very early nade.
I don't. They're
Oh,
not
they
going to let
flood
him
in?
settle. They're not going to give him the time to breathe.
No spike.
The spike now sits on the ground as 100 Thieves continue to push
Oh, the
forward.
flood off the
Crew have been
off the
relegated and
mosh.
taking a step back in garage.
Quite nice.
With Sherrits, it will not be enough.
Again, good from 100 Thieves.
I was curious as
The-
to why.
that was poor.
Asuna
Whoever
was so
said
eager
that,
to use
that was
his name like
bad.
that,
Even
but now
my
I get
whoever
it.
you
It
are
was just to
standards.
create
Coffee
even more
cup.
chaos.
Oh, Scuba Dan. Did I
That
say you
molly
with the
came
3
in from
months?
Boosty,
Did I miss that?
landed on the entire
Maybe.
back pillar
And campaign
area
as well. With
and
9,
default. So the
with
bot
10
lane
months.
couldn't get down, and then they just flood out. That
The
was
Obama
a really
fan.
well-coordinated retake. And good trade here from Asuna right away after crowd.
Would I pick Oxy or Zekken as
Perfectly
duelist?
played, man. This right here.
I think I'd take Zekken overall. I think Zekken is... I think even Vanity said it, right? Zekken is just a bit more refined, I think. Oxy has the talent, but he still needs to learn, I think, when... He still just overheats a bit too much. Right, he has like one mode. He needs to, I think he needs to just develop his kind of sense of what everyone else is doing on the team. You know, like when the good times, what are the win conditions in the round, that kind of stuff.
Dry fight 1v1. If Cryo's still on that side of the map, holding the angle, that should be a guaranteed kill and a shutdown for Crew. And I don't know if Crew are gonna.
Aspas or literally anyone else. I'd take Aspas over anyone right now.
Do you see an Astra with an
I don't think it's really
How's your
close
nut
right
picking
now.
doing?
Showy, thanks for the however many that was. 15? 15 months. NA pickums? My NA pickums
Have some presence posted up here, courtesy of
aren't
Ascent
great.
Bang. And there's Cryo with the op. Holding down
I'm
B-main.
on
That's where
45
that's where
points.
the main
This
weight
week,
behind
not
his
too
crew
bad because I
attack
did
is where
pick EG,
currently-
but
And he's got the 2 stars.
I picked
where he
100
can
Thieves
get
in this
away,
one
but
too,
the
so
spam
I could
on
have a
the
good week
corner
this week, but
instantly.
most weeks it's been pretty bad.
Still takes the shot. Has to slowly walk away. There's no dash to this. There's no satchel. Just has to walk out.
Okay, so
Even
Crew
if
took a
Crew can get
timeout.
to this B site, you have Asuna here
Take
with a nade, with
B
his
main.
own rocket.
You know they have
that
an
he can
op.
answer back with.
Now because they have an
Crowd's
op,
gonna get
that
back
I
on
would
this
say
B
they're
line.
less likely to go and push
Shouldn't
this.
be able to see Kesnet unless Kesnet uncrouches.
Right, again we create pressure in here,
It's
which
worth
he
noting here too.
maybe should
Cryo
even get the
got
stun
out
in
of that
there.
without having to invest.
And then we
The
just
stars,
go.
And there's the suck, but he's gotten out past it. Asuna with the high ground gets the best of Kesnet.
Nice
but
trade
now
by Bang too
Bang
though.
from up in heaven, keeping the push back.
And it
Flash
feels
in
like
his face, but
this B
Cryo
site is
destroys
closed for
Melton.
business.
Another clean round
They
for
keep
the
3
defense.
stacking B, 100 Thieves, right? This is where the 3
We
are.
already saw Asuna repositioning into that heaven area. They understood that with that lurk smoke, Kesnet's probably going to want to pop through with Rocket.
What did they do
especially
this
after
time
hearing it
though?
off.
Which way are you gonna go?
It's-
This time you
it's
go
mainly
towards
because,
A.
I don't blame
I like
Kesnet for
this.
going
Oh,
for
even
that.
move the op across as well.
If that
I
auto
really
misses
like
the
that.
shot on you, like this, again, you get a free kill with the Rocket, but look at how
But again,
high
it's just
Asuna
make
got.
noise.
And he played the timing
B.
of that perfectly. I think if they both
We
meet
just
in the air,
end
who knows
B.
how that goes.
Spike down.
Kesmet did a really good job of trying to get out past the sucks, past the utility that was there, but again, Ascent gets his and then bang from heaven.
I would like to see them do more of the context stuff that they were doing earlier on Sunset. Right? That was kind of finding some success for them early on.
And that gives.
Because look, 100 Thieves, they've just stopped giving them any respect for anything. Right, look, 4 players here already. We're just fighting.
And a re-clear coming out from 100 Thieves.
Right, look, it's just fight, fight, fight. We hear noise, we swarm this area.
That is that 1-2 punch. This time they bring Bang along with them.
Right.
To re-clear a round.
And I think KRU, this is something that I think a lot of teams should have been doing against KRU the whole time. I think 100 Thieves maybe gave them a bit too much respect on Sunset.
My gosh, this is so close.
Just on the other side of the wall. Bang gets his third.
Game of pixels.
He's got the pit online. 100 Thieves up 3.
Okay, it's a good start by 100 Thieves though. But yeah, I mean, because KRU, even when they're contacting, right? Even when they're not making much noise,
against this 100 Thieves composition, if they play
it still tends to be like, if they've made any noise anywhere, the contact walks tend to be where they have made that noise.
That utility actually comes through. You're so limited on the spots you can play. You see the Viper Molly land on behind the enemy team if they want to back up into A main. You see a nade land anywhere close. Fade dot comes out. Maybe a tether if you need be.
They got basically full money. Again, fast towards A. Go for the B pit. You know, I prefer this to the mid pit. I mean, look, we got 4 players here again, straight away.
Tiniest of slivers. But do they realize that one's gotten past them, that one slipped the net? It's going to be on EU to figure that out. Kesnet playing in the smoke.
Oh, the timing.
They have a really good feeling about this. And now the gunfire erupting. No, forget it. They didn't know. Oh,
whoa, Kesnet just snuck past them and got it.
KRU strike it just
got into the smoke. I mean, you have like full money, so you should go for this.
Bang really has no reason to save. He's got a ton of money, so maybe you go for it. Try to get the weapons out of the hands of the attack.
Yeah, they just
try to force them to invest.
Didn't really fully realize.
Yeah, all damage is good damage right now because the money on KRU's side right now is not. It's not ideal.
Oh, it's not great. I wondered if he would hear it. Klaus
okay, Klaus already has his ult, so that's not the worst person who could have got that kill for him.
Answer back. The only problem I have with the way that KRU just won this round, I mean, don't get me wrong, a win is a win. Right. But this was a heroic timing from Kesnet. The fact that he slipped past that defense, I mean, that's not a reliable thing you could do, especially against how 100 Thieves like to play A-Heaven normally.
Right, it was a timing thing. Yeah. And then he plays in the smoke for as long as he does.
Mm-hmm. And this is why you see 100 Thieves already going back to the old setup that they had. They're like, you know what? It wasn't broken. You know, they try to get a 1-up and change their setup, and I understand why. It makes sense. I mean, that was a lot of their success.
No up this time.
Was changing their setup, cycling where the op was at. But the fade is so good to
better from KRU. Some fake pressure here. That will keep these guys here probably for a while. Again, an extra layer that I think they could add on here, KRU, is sending someone here to destroy any re-clear utility.
And that's a tough angle to fight. If KRU decide to fight through the smoke, no, they decide to
catch Cryo out.
Gets a kill. I mean, you get so many options.
And here we go. This is KRU's win condition. The old Kesnet go kill is back.
Kesnet with 3 on the round. EU and Boostio, again with plenty of money, but they're so heavily outnumbered. How on earth does he get that?
I have no idea.
Player standing.
EU gets another. He's got 3. He's gonna have to deal with it. He can.
Okay, they got 3 kills, but Shy's gonna get ult.
Let's talk about the orb. That lurk orb. That's the bonus of it. People can fly out from the left to the right, but you know what? When you're not doing that, you can just drop it. And Cryo got caught lacking just in the open a back site there. I mean, that's a crazy position to take, but you can catch players out in transition when they're trying to move around the site if you drop the orb at random timings, like Shy just did.
Yep.
See, I think he's talking about, like, you know, pressuring one side, being on the other.
I mean, for good reason.
And not being as obvious about where they're going.
I think it was Ball and Wyatt both said it. Kesnet will come back. Kesnet will come back online. And
okay,
yeah,
I mean,
he's not taking the half by storm, but he's fragging in ways he wasn't really doing in the previous map.
Still all in on 100 Thieves? I mean, I picked them. Am I all in? Would I bet my life on 100 Thieves winning this map right now? Absolutely not. Not a fucking chance. I've seen 100 Thieves play Split, and I haven't liked some of their ideas sometimes. Some of them are okay sometimes, but
you can tell that. And in the last series that 100 Thieves played on this map, Crowd did a good job of not overheating, but now he's getting picked in the couple different spots that he likes to anchor from.
A crew with a big ult cycle as well.
I mean, maybe all 4 rounds that crew have won, potentially.
Yeah, it's been a couple.
Not 4, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Again, the money is good for 100 Thieves. Still very good, pretty much, after 2 losses. Really, only Ascent is in trouble. And they'll now be on max loss bonus too, so...
Maybe in the next round. Patience. Patience is a virtue, my good people.
And here's the adaptation from 100 Thieves. They're going to put Asuna towards this B main.
Okay, pressure B main.
KRU has his ult playing on the other side of the map. Cryo does too. Meanwhile, 4
So this is an interesting camera, isn't it? So, like, I'm not sure if you would stand here and it sees your feet, but you actually can't see it. That's quite an interesting one.
Up ramps, but that's really as far as that went. And it seems like Crew are
Do you know what I mean? Like when you're standing here,
they saw the prowler.
sees your feet, but you don't see it because of the sign.
And the second dog didn't catch anything mid either.
Okay, so it is pressure one side, come the other. Right, look, these guys, they're still worried. Clearly, that's what Kevin had to be talking about, and that's what I was talking about before, right? That in the other rounds, it had been pressure, and then nothing. Right now, you've got to hit the go button, though. Here you go. It's a good round.
Traded. Now silence. As you can see, the tendrils attached onto the members.
Oh, you stuck it! You can't stick it!
Went a little bit too far. Lucio not able to hold him back any longer.
Okay. Well, they got it down in the end anyway.
For the rest of the half, the Satchel pushing through as he commits to the plant, and they've got a deep pit. It's just so far up. Do they flood? Do they reposition?
And now you're Astral.
Do they try to fight from heaven? Heat's already a step ahead.
I mean,
He's going to try to
let this Viper.
And it's only the Viper while keeping him back. Oh my gosh. He's in a really good spot here. He can win this thing on his own. As soon as the wall goes down, but they swing into their deaths. Now Bang left in a 1v2. Still trying to play.
Still so hard to win, too.
Oh, yeah. And again, Heat's waiting on the other side. He's been the threat the entire time.
Do you have time, though?
Bang gets it down to 1. But there's just not enough time. He's got to cut his losses.
Tough round.
Okay, Crew, big comeback again.
Yep.
I like the call, right? Get some B main pressure. Quick rotate back to A with Cypher camera on A, checking. It's a good call. It's exactly what they need, right? Don't be so simple. I like it.
These rounds are so insane where that decides it. Like a trade.
A trade?
Proves to be the difference maker. That's outrageous.
If that trade comes out, the entire round is just different. You have the numbers game. Crew stopping the bleeding after their timeout.
3 rounds
now,
in a row, Kesmet top frag.
Now that they've just shown that round,
the glowing Vandal a sign of potentially what's to come.
They just come for a fast exit round.
Oh, the Satchel past the suck. He's got nowhere to go. Cryo's there to greet him. I swear the glowing Vandal's a curse. How much more value can Cryo find? A second, backside a third. Not able to get on the 4th, but he's bought enough time for his teammates to show up and clean up the round.
Okay, who's got the snaps?
So the fast exit doesn't work. What do they do final round?
Smoke and a suck comes out. Kesnet can't blast back through it.
I told you Melser is the weak link of this Crew Visa team.
So nobody can run through and help
Sandic
Kesnet.
coming in with the sponsors.
You
getting paid by them as well?
Backside.
You can just say Crew, my friend. Doesn't have to be Crew Visa.
Cryo able to stand tall.
When 100 Thieves fight fire with fire against Crew, they actually look really, really good. I feel like when they're more passive in their holds.
Oh.
Aggro play.
He's gonna spot 2. What?
He missed that?
Where did it go?
Cosmetic ult.
That thing disappeared, I swear. So off of this, they understood where a lot of the pressure was coming from. They invested, they tried to catch, they tried to trap. but now they have to slow things down. They have to settle. Another reset of the moment is Cryo playing up aggressively on this angle. You see the orbs go up and the spam come through. And it was all just for Heat to get that orb, and now ult online.
Oh, what do they do?
They try to split B. Austin is close by.
You
Bang
have
is there
Seekers.
too. You still have the stars you're gonna have to deal with.
Sure, they want to seek us from mid, see which way they go.
Straight into this teeth.
Before you do this, I would have thought.
This double controller comp.
Oh, this is so
Oh, they
hard
bait out some
to
util.
break through.
Now
45
Seekers.
seconds left. Crew have a
Seekers.
lot of space mid though. They could rotate back A.
Oh, the spikes left with Kesna.
This is such a good call from Klaus.
But they're just like body checking each
Oh,
other
but
in rows.
Kesna, you've got the spike, buddy.
Kesna falls and the spike does it too.
Oh, but Shy coming up.
Bang, hold the line.
Nice.
No, overwhelmed. It was
Nice on the
perfect.
flash.
The paranoia too much. The defense is down to 3. Busio still playing on the other side of the map. There's the dynamic duo that you were mentioning before, and the dominoes
Okay, nice
fall.
round by Crew. 6-6. Close game. It's gonna be a good
Lucy in
game.
1v3 to close out the half.
When Crew get their macro right, they are a very
So
hard team to stop.
confident. So in his element in moments
Like this was a
these.
good call, right? As I said, you want the Seekers coming in from mid here,
Pop-off moment yet. Is this where he delivers?
right? Then they fake this. Okay, Kesna having the spike, not great, but whilst that's going on, you're creating pressure in here. You've already taken B main. Creating this is like the
Amazing round called by Klaus.
yeah, really nice round because the Viper Orb gets Klaus out.
Playing a step ahead. After Asuna and
They
Bang,
go quiet
now
as
they
well,
have
so they could be
control.
silent re-clearing A.
Asuna cheats
100 Thieves
back
don't
towards
know.
A7. So Klaus knows that they have to pressure that A7 at least a little bit to sell it. And that's what gives the opening for Shy to walk out B. And even the 1v1 of Klaus against Bang, Bang wins it, but then the follow-up utility with the Omen Flash
Okay,
was
6-6.
beautifully played.
It was too much. They went
Here
4
we
of
go.
their last 5. We're going to throw it down to Riv, who's standing by with Crew's team psychologist.
That I am here with Alejandro and Dryad. This is Crew's team psychologist. I got some questions for you.
What could
You did
NRG learn
join
from
the
Crew?
team this year, but
Right, did
kind
you
of
see
looking
when
from the
Crew
outside
went
in,
up
what do
to
you
Heaven,
think
B
that
Heaven, and they
Crew
didn't use any
mindset has changed
utility,
and made them
but they
so
got out a
solid coming
Viper
into
Snake
this year?
Bite, and I think like a Fade Prowler, just from running up there.
La mentalidad que tiene el equipo ha sido buscar un poco más la mentalidad de la sinergia del equipo, no solamente esta identidad de jugadores muy buenos que se desempeñan de buena forma, sino que además también un equipo que, como la identidad colectiva, es mejor que la individual.
Yeah, the mentality is about not so much the individual players, but building out that synergy. Not so much working on one of them one by one, but how they can become a group together.
That's awesome. I actually want to ask you how you do that. What's your approach to make sure that you can get to each player and make sure they feel comfortable with what they're
Team
doing
psychologist?
mentally
I
in the
mean,
game?
Bueno, para eso el trabajo
You might call it
obviamente se
performance
desarrolla
coach,
primero
but
a
yeah.
nivel individual con cada jugador. Es importante generar un vínculo, tener confianza con ellos y después una gran parte es trabajar con lo que es trabajar en grupo, building activities finalmente y obviamente también mucho apoyo del staff, que son quienes pasan más tiempo con ellos.
The comes from working individually with each one of them, building that trust with each one of the individual players, then going in and working together as a group with a lot of team activities, with a lot of team bonding activities, and that also really helps out.
Crew
with
is not
the
qualified yet.
Awesome insight. Thank you so much.
Although they
Dryad.
did win a
Thank you.
map,
Back to the desk to see what this game has for us.
so maybe they are, but
The
I'm
series
not
has
sure.
had plenty for us up until this point, and for it to end at a 6-6 half in map 3, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, the old saying is split always delivers bangers, and or no, sorry, it's all bangers end on split. I mess it up. You get the idea though. We're in for something good.
Yeah, it's been a battle back and forth all series long. I mean, the first map being the only one that was really a...
They wanted the turtle from that awful Sen G2 game that I didn't watch.
And this pistol...
You guys
Was it
better
Sen
pop
G2?
off when the turtle shows up. I mean, you guys better go nuts.
This pistol can determine how the rest of this map can go. That's for sure.
Back to the important stuff we go. 100 Thieves on the attack, trying to be pacey towards A. Austin is already satcheled out, hit by the trip, but no damage.
No one
done.
there to play off the
They
trip.
get the space they're looking for, a 5v5 pistol.
5
On
fast
the
blood
side.
retake.
In a retake attempt, the dog just went all the way back into main to try to catch EU. Asuna gets caught. Klaus and Melser hold the line.
This Omen Flash.
They have no idea where EU is right now. He's been able to buy his time perfectly.
I think they'll be surprised to see that it's the Astra on the site.
Timing while the rest of his team is getting pressured, is getting surrounded, is getting overwhelmed. It's all on him now. A 1v2, you cannot find the timing. The pistol the way of KRU.
Okay, big win for KRU.
And still down to the wire. I mean, this was close. KRU did a really good job, especially the players in screen, specifically Klaus, just biding his time, waiting, having basically an up-down with Melzer.
Yeah.
This was the winning factor. And honestly, Boostio on this back site, he almost brought it back. The fact that he got the kill into heaven, that gave EU a chance to win this round. But KRU are back on their trading game, and that's a big, big pistol win.
Might be the biggest one of the series.
So important that round. And you were talking about
100 Thieves just going to a default.
how during that little halftime
100 Thieves gun buddy is ugly. I don't know why. Does the 100 Thieves want a white gun buddy? Hold on.
Yeah,
Well, we'll see in a second, I'm sure.
He's been such a strong leader for KRU through the good and the bad.
That's exactly what I think he was doing. Telling his team, yo, don't forget, like, we have this, we could do this.
I was using the Paper Rex Classic.
And we saw it there in that pistol.
And they've got to remember what's at stake here. A bye, the #1 seed going into playoffs, and 1 BO3 away from Shanghai if they can pull it off. They have to maintain their composure here. They've been good all year. Can they do it here?
Oh, Bang is stuck right now.
He's got nowhere to go.
Between two Bulldogs. Oh, wait.
Ooh.
There was a chance.
Yeah, let off the leash a little bit there. But not enough to convert, so Bang will fall.
Okay, it looks like KRU have got the right
He's
idea.
not really choosing to invest much into this. The Sheriff's still in the hands of Boosty. I believe Bang had one as well. But not much. And so they return back towards A. They decide to get up towards heaven with the wall, keeping them back. They have the Cypher Cam too that they're going to have to deal with.
This is so hard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this
Glass.
should be borderline impossible. It's gone back and forth.
I mean, they don't have time, but
Spike not in hand. EU's dead. KRU get their 8th.
Yeah, I mean, good damage for 100 Thieves. They didn't get the bomb down, which I'm sure they would have liked to have.
Boy.
But, I mean, considering how Bang just got stuck in between two players of KRU, I mean, that went decent.
As well as it could have. I think on the other side of KRU, the important thing is they were able to grab... Y'all got the turtle. Yeti the goat. But as we were saying, KRU were able to get the Bulldog back. They were able to scoop that weapon back up. So it's not as much as it's been in previous halves that we've seen, but they still have 3 rifles in this round. They've got them spread out a little bit here too.
okay, Shy does avoid it.
And a 1-3-1 here.
And they get the deep trip in mid. Again, use this in your rank games. Free wins. If you want free wins, do this trip.
Usually common that a Viper holds it from here. But off of this trip, there comes the nade. The Shy is crazy for holding this angle.
No, they'll probably...
But that trip is still up.
Yeah,
They
it's like a
don't.
gentleman's
Okay,
agreement.
they did use a
Exchange
blast back for it.
utility, a shake of the hand,
That won't
and then
happen in your
round
rank games.
resets.
They won't be smart enough to do that.
The thing
Can
is,
he
it's
figure
the
it out?
size from KRU to lean over towards the B. I think he did a late flash onto that A
Comes
main,
and repositions his
setting
ult.
up Melzer on a deep line, and that's why you see 4 players towards B.
Two of them have rifles. Shy has to run away. There's the first find
Oh no,
value
they're in
on
trouble.
Ascent. There's
They're in
the
a lot of trouble.
second.
That's a spike.
And that's bomb. The bomb's stuck.
It's
Bang
got to be
has to
on
win
Bang
right
here.
here.
Yeah, he's got. Oh my gosh, there's no shot.
Oh, they're in a lot of... Well, I mean, they're not going to win this round. You have to save, I
That
think.
was the space they needed to find.
You gotta save. Oh my gosh.
That was off of 3 Bulldogs, but 2 of them were the ones on site.
It's just too tough of an ask when there's 4 players there and you're coming out of 1 choke.
10 seconds left.
That's the difference maker. KRU, on their attack side, they had a Cypher that was consistently in the back of it.
And they don't even get the save.
It's the Viper. And he stays there for most of the round.
Yeah.
In this case, he flashes late A. That allows everybody to lean over. They know that there was pressure in mid. If that flash doesn't connect at A, where else is 100 Thieves gonna go?
Yeah.
They have to funnel out of B main.
Like by process of elimination, they understand.
See, this is what
So it was
Split's
the
kind of
guns,
become,
it
though.
was
This
the spin
Viper
right at
hold
the
in
exit to
mid,
the garage.
with just the
A one-way
orb and the
cage.
snake bites, is so
It was
strong.
smothering and it was suffocating.
that like you're literally just wasting your util, right? Like 100 Thieves, like we're using like so much here that like in a lot of these rounds it just feels like a waste. We need to start seeing, in my opinion, we're gonna need to start seeing some KOs on this map, right, to suppress this Viper if we want to pressure this. To me, that seems like the obvious kind of way of beating this, right? Like, I'll just suppress the Viper. You know, I know you're not going to every time, and the knife will get destroyed sometimes and whatever, but you know, even if it's doing a lineup from like back here up into the sky that lands like here or whatever that they can't break, you know, something like that that just suppresses a Viper and just allows you to actually do this. Because 100 Thieves that we're using, Seed, Snade, Prowler, Blastback, like we've used so much for that. Oh, into an eco, incorrect. Now you have to raise all. That would have been a free kill anyway, though. That's the thing.
Smells are so far away. Kesnet's here, but
now you might suspect that this guy was the lurk.
Now it's up to Cryo. The gamble isn't correct for Crew. This will be a 2v2 post plant versus retake scenario.
Cryo is a sheriff.
Probably think he's back screens, to be honest.
I don't blame him. There's no way for you to know if they're in heaven still or not.
It's a terrifying prospect. But the spike committed.
And
now the game is on.
Cryo was able to grab a gun in heaven as well. This is very winnable for 100 Thieves.
Massive.
Okay, one reveals themselves.
They
kill Cryo, so they know he's elbow. Well, they know he's on site.
Can you do this on his own? Sidesteps the paranoia. Oh my god! What was that? Melser's like a man possessed.
Why does Shy keep doing this thing with his mouse?
Gave Crew the edge. I feel like
sorry, Shy.
All series long, Crew have been playing together in these moments in the 2v2s, playing tight and trading. This time on purpose, they split up. And that's what gives Melzer the edge on a Cryo in heaven. EU thinks that he's delaying both players in screens, but in reality, Melzer's going in heaven doing this, catching Cryo out. It's such a small thing.
Okay. Timeout 100 Thieves. What are we on? 10?
But it wins them
for
such
Crew?
an important round that honestly, I mean,
10-6.
if 100 Thieves win that, they have a chance to really make a streak of rounds back and bring the economy back in their favor. That would have been thrifty for them.
And instead, it's Crew with a 4-round lead, just 3 rounds away from locking playoffs as the #1 seed. Meanwhile, while the defuse was happening, you guys couldn't really see it, but Shy was like beckoning Melser to stand up and pop off after winning that 1v1. You can tell the energy's at an all-time high. They can taste it, but can they get it across the finish line? 4 rounds in a row. The snowball again in full effect.
Here we go.
But this is the first
Crew
round
4
where it
rounds in a
really
row.
feels like
100 Thieves with a full buy.
Given the weaponry that they have, given the ults
Have a
that they have,
Gecko
the
ult.
ones that they have currently in the
One off
ones that are
Sky
not far
ult.
off,
One off Fade ult.
they've got a shot at stopping this
One off
thing.
Astra ult.
It has to happen here. It has to happen now.
It's gonna be what? Fast A exec?
Crew with so much to
Seeing
gain.
this as the weak point. It's played for a retake.
Can the attack of 100 Thieves find success? Can it find space?
So we're playing for just these kill trips. We're playing to hold on to Ram.
This time they just decide to cut noise.
Again, the rotate comes across.
A contact play in a moment like this?
He does have the info now, though.
But who destroyed that? Was it the Viper?
They can explode with this Gecko ult and catch anybody off guard.
No
this one-way cam is not broken yet.
No toe shown.
Yeah.
Nothing spotted.
The wall gonna come back up.
There was a little leg.
Oh, they just swing first?
3, including the thrash. The dog out from EU as well, clearing out the site, or at least as best as they can.
Oh, they're playing for their heaven little plant across here. You get shot.
They spam the little guy. So bomb is not down
Big
yet.
win from Proud.
Meanwhile, Melser falling, Shy trying to swing, get the best of Bang, and he does. Oh, almost gets a second on to Boostio, but he takes a step back. Just to
Gets
die
him.
a little
Oh,
bit
the
later.
ult.
3v3 now. Oh my gosh, Shy's still alive. 70 HP, takes the fight again, cannot convert. Klaus in a 1v2 and he's overwhelmed.
Saw them.
100 Thieves get to
That's
7.
tough. Okay, big win for 100 Thieves. They go for their kind of classic play. I don't love it, the wingman planting from heaven, personally. It's not for me, but it is what it is.
That was nice. I mean, a good reaction, and Cryo finding the perfect timing on the Melzer there.
Shy almost brought this thing back himself, man.
For a second there, I thought he was going to clean up EU on that kill as well.
And that would have been 4.
Like, because for me, there, like, if this gets shot from screens and there is someone back on site, like, if this gets shot from here and there is someone on screen, like,
Flash in the face of many.
you're in trouble. They just go for it again.
There's a lot of presence here, Dre.
Not a util invested.
3 players here, though.
But no space actually gathered. Now, finally, the Lurk Orb goes up onto that A ramp, and that's going to at least keep 1 player there. Melzer will not move from this position.
Or he shouldn't, at least.
But look at Kesnet already on the minimap. He's reading into this. He's like, I don't even need to be here anymore. We already denied them at A. I can shift over towards B. He's already a step ahead of 100 Thieves right now.
Ult tagging 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and
Okay,
this is
they
a good call
ult.
to abort, because once you see the nade there, I mean, Kesnet was just at A. And they
So
know
we
that.
used our Astral.
You're not running out of that B choke.
Meanwhile, the Seekers are
And
used from
Fatal.
on the other side of the wall. Yeah, they jump through it and find out
No way.
what's waiting on the other side.
He gets 2 and 1 bullet
The
damage.
attack round is thrown in disarray. 100 Thieves have
I
to
mean,
slow things down.
they ran this play before as well. The Fatal,
And the realization creeps.
Heaven, trying to
Goes
do a
further
B
and further
split.
to clarity. There's still a pit they have
At
to
least
play
this time they
against on
had
B.
people running towards
There's still
Heaven.
a cam from Klaus.
We've seen them coming this way.
He with a massive play.
20 seconds.
This is going to be such a hard post plant for 100 Thieves if they can even get the bomb down.
Can
Hear
they
them?
get that far? I feel like that's all the hard work. Klaus spamming, looking for a second. That's 2. The 3rd will not fall.
Nice work from Klaus, though. It's going to be a bit of a save.
Shy's out of his seat again.
Dude, the rotations from Crew were so clean. Kesnet was a step ahead of that the entire time.
Yeah.
He chucks the nade into B main when the actual util is being put down by 100 Thieves. And that is just a key indicator to 100 Thieves that, okay, we need to reset the round. As they do
That Fatal play is just, it's not it. It's funny, they've run back to back the 2 players I criticized them for against Ascent. They ran slightly better versions of them, but they're just not good plays.
There's only so many places you can go to at that point if you're 100 Thieves.
Okay, you see a lot of people there. They do force with 2 Stingers and a Sheriff. They have Razor. You have to use Razor this round. Oh, look at this.
This feels very similar to the round we saw previously.
This ain't
but I think
something
it's
you
Crew are being proactive here.
expect.
Look at how much space they've taken across the middle of the map here.
I mean,
Oh, but they're gonna get caught from behind.
Walk down mid play.
Oh! Now Cryo has to understand there's a threat on the other side, but he
And well,
falls
there you
too.
go. Well, now what do? You just
And
run
what,
back.
I mean, where do you go now? You rotate back A? Guess what? You've lost space there too. Melzer's here to green.
Wow, they just absolutely destroyed them.
Not able to get the 3rd, but he will attempt to do what his teammate could not. EU with a molly at his feet will fall. Crew gets a series.
Nice round by Crew. The double push, so this is because they just haven't been in mid for the past like 4 or 5 rounds. No one's been there. Cypher. Cypher Viper walk down mid. That is not a play I've seen very often, but it's a ballsy one, but it's a good one as well, because you're not expecting it, right? You're just never expecting, like, oh, this, you know, they're showing like pressure on A, they're showing resistance on A, you got your Omen jump peeking A, you're expecting this guy to just be chilling here on B, your Viper just chilling back here on this, so them both walk in mid. Again, it's just like a clever idea. It's just like an unexpected, clever idea.
One more round. The #1 seed.
Again, this is what I'm talking about though, right? We just used our nade in there.
And the advantage
I guess they have showstoppers still this round.
I mean, almost indescribable.
We do get through it this time.
You called him a lunatic for holding.
And to be fair, the Gecko is, I suppose, a bit better for getting through.
I mean, sometimes the RNG works in your favor. You get the insta headshot. I don't blame him for going for it. I mean, you're up 12-7 right now.
Oh,
full info gathered.
I thought the dog was gonna run out. I have a really good idea of where they are. 100 Thieves. They don't have guns. He's trying to get away. Asuna still has one more satchel. How is he still alive? There it goes. Kezin falls.
You're gonna have to come fast B now. That's in mega trouble.
Any more space, given the numbers advantage. It seems like it's working out, but Klaus with 3.
Oh, he just didn't realize that.
It's gonna be Meltzer to finish it off.
What?
That pit is crazy.
What is that?
That pit is mad.
What is that?
Meltzer's got so much to get through.
That's insane, but it's not even planned for him.
No, he's managed to navigate it. Oh, just the tap. Bang peeks out, gets his 3rd.
Yo, the poise of Asuna in that round with the rocket.
Yeah.
To not shoot it too early. Yeah, once, not twice, but like 3 different times.
Dude, it's a dangling carrot in front of you the whole way.
After that defensive side, he's like, I'm not messing around anymore. I'm guaranteeing that this is landing on top of your toes.
And Kezin, it's almost like
Okay.
baiting him out. Come on.
4 map points for crew.
He tried 2 different satchels from Kezin to reposition. And man, you think it just comes down to such micro plays.
Okay, they did use Raze ult Viper's Pit there, 100 Thieves, so it's not, you know, a Crew's perspective. You know, that's 2 big ults gone.
Another mid-heavy default from 100 Thieves.
And they have guns now.
Yeah.
They didn't really have that in the last round.
They're wary of this, though. They understand that there might be
how brave are you
utility
feeling?
trap, and that's why no one's really exposed in the open yet.
Oh, Shy gets caught crossing. But it's a spike, though.
The spike well out of reach here. This is dangerous. Oh my gosh, it's just swinging.
They swing with heat. Heat doesn't just get up.
He's a maniac.
Playing with reckless abandon. And again, playing the win.
Swing again.
That's exactly what crew are doing.
Wow.
Bang is left alone.
Now Bang 1v3. No spike.
The chants from the crowd could not be more accurate. Unomas is all it takes. Bang trying to be
Gonna get the
quiet
ult
about
orb
it.
and ult him?
He just knifed out into B main
No.
to reflank mid.
They're so proactive. They're so decisive.
Bang has a chance, though, if he can win this 1v1 against Melzer. Crew are so spread out.
30 seconds left.
Oh, sound made. Now they know where he
There's no way
is.
he
The prey
expects this.
waiting on the other side.
GG. Well played by Crew again in the 3v1.
Crew locked the #1 seed.
Still haven't lost a game. Crew 1 seed. Who would have predicted the Crew 1 seed? That is insane. Insane. Right now, Crew. The Crew 1 seed. And that means that Lev 100 Thieves did win a map. Wait, did I already did this, didn't I? F5, F5. There you go. Lev aren't quite the 1 seed yet. They just need to win a map. A map. But they're round 23 round diff. If Lev win a map against Crew, they're good. Crew 1 seed. So they got nothing to play for, so I would expect Lev to be the 1 seed here as well, obviously. And really, in Americas, when do what are the order of the games next week for Americas? So it's where's the other game here? Two games on Sunday. Oh, there's a game Friday night. Sen Fioria Friday night. So it's Sen Fioria first. Okay, the order is pretty good because it's Sen Fioria first. Then it's Sen. I mean, I might not watch that game because this game might be more important, to be honest. Might skip that Sen game really to go and watch this. And then NRG 100 Thieves. That game does matter. Crew Lev doesn't matter that much. This is the one that matters. G2 Loud is the one that matters, really. Cloud9 MIBR don't matter at all. I could even skip that if I wanted to. Might do, honestly. Might just take my time off. Anyway, goodbye.